It's qualifier number 2 of the Dutch Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League, powered by Rocket, co-sponsor Nexus Pay, and it's the Chittagong Kings locking horns with the Khulna Tigers.
A very good evening. It's the qualifier 2. The winner will go and meet 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 in the final. Chittagong Kings, Khulna Tigers, and 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 Rahul is the match referee. Mohammad Mithun will spin the coin.
Head.
Head is called. Stay. Mithun, what have you decided?
We like to bowl first.
Why?
Wicket is fresh. Later on, dew comes in. So we want to see how the wicket behave, and we depend according to.
It's a do-or-die match for you and also your opposition team. What have you said to your team?
So we have one change. Haider Ali is injured. He's not available. Replace of Talat.
And you're concentrating on which department?
No, actually we concentrate on whole match. It's a do-or-die match, so we have to deliver all 3 formats.
Important for Khalid Ahmed, who's been in excellent form, to do well because you've decided to bowl first here.
Yeah, definitely. We have a good, strong bowling lineup. So that's why we choose bowl first, and later on we depend it.
All right, all the best.
Thank you.
Mehdi Hasan Miraj, happy to bat first?
Yeah, definitely. I like to bat first because, today I saw a wicket is very good. And if we total 180 plus, definitely it was a good moment for our team.
Yeah, you've got a good run with the bat. You would expect your top order. And obviously, you are among the runs to score runs here because, as you mentioned, do or die.
Yeah, definitely. Every match is do or die. Last 3 matches we win, and definitely we have to win last 3 matches. And the boys played really well. And yes, boys very excited about today's match. If we win, definitely we go through the final. So yes, keep simple. Just get momentum back our team.
Any changes?
No changes, and the same team.
All the best.
Thank you.
Right, the Chittagong Kings have won the toss and they have decided to bowl first.
And Tino.
Hello and welcome back to the Mid-innings National Cricket Stadium. This is qualifier 2, where Chittagong Kings have won the toss and decided to have a field first. And hence Khulna Tigers are into bat. Mehdi Hasan Miraj, the captain, all ready and set, opening the batting along with Naeem Sheikh at the non-striker's end. They have us team up. Fernando bowling the first over. Slip in position, short third, short fine as well. And it's a pleasure to have alongside Tino Maweo. Good evening. These are the teams. Hussain Talat, the sole change, in fact, in this whole match for Chittagong Kings, coming in place of Haider Ali, which is going to be a blow, but Khulna Tigers going with the same combination, Tino.
Well, it's been a combination that's worked. And so why would you want to change that? And a very good evening to you too, Shamanoi, and welcome back. Smelling a bit salty. Been on the beach having a bit of fun, haven't you? Always good to have you back.
It's good to be back home. Pleasure always to have you. Well, not too salty for you, I hope.
No, hasn't been here. Sure, but yeah, what a nice time for you to come back. Second qualifier time.
Bit of a swing. Some shape from Binura Fernando. And the Khulna Tigers are off the mark.
Yeah, one thing that's been outstanding about Binura Fernando is the lengths that he's bowled. Not very quick, we know that. 126, 128, 127 is what he's bowled this evening. 8 matches this season, just 4 wickets, but very economical. 5.24, that's been his strength. But you will find again today, he won't look to do too much with the ball. If he gets it to shape back into the right-hander a bit, away from the left, it's a bonus. But his lengths have been very good.
Khulna Tigers do have the left and right hand combination. Even with 𝗍𝗫𝗍𝗂 on strikes, the field seems to be pretty similar. The two fielders guarding the boundary are square of the wicket on each side. Deep backward point, deep backward square leg. There's the shape you're talking about.
Yeah, it always seems a little bit more exaggerated to the left-hand batsman because it's going away from him with the left arm over angle. Slip in, short third. Because of the length that he bowls, his boundary riders are square on either side. Deep backward square and a deep backward point. So he cannot afford to pitch the ball up. Too easy to go back over his head.
He does pitch it up slightly. But a beautiful delivery, some shape again from Binura Fernando. Umpires officiating on field, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 from Sri Lanka. He's accompanied by Ghazi Sohail from Bangladesh. Playing a miss, trying to innovate was 𝗍𝗫𝗍𝗂. That will be the over, one without loss. We had Chittagong Kings with the only change. Hussain Talat from Pakistan, the all-rounder, coming in. Two left-arm seamers opening the proceedings for Chittagong Kings. shorturl Islam from the far end. Aerial away from the fielder. Didn't get the timing right. Will change ends. Will Media Samiraz.
This one I don't think quite came onto the bat as Media Samiraz expected. But he's looking to go through and over, I think, that extra cover area. He's been in such good form at the top of the innings. And 𝗍𝗫𝗍𝗂 have been standing the last few matches. And anybody coming up against them will know how crucial this opening partnership is.
Oh, fantastic delivery appeal from Mithun. Ghazi Sohail says not out.
That is a huge appeal from Mohammad Mithun. Now, if you're appealing like that, surely you shouldn't be waiting. You should have gone up for the review already. And he decides against it. I don't understand. Bit of extra bounce. And look at this reaction. Straight away, it's not as if he's seen the bowler appealing. He's convinced. What does 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗍𝗂 say? 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗍𝗂 says nothing. Trying his luck, perhaps, Mohammad Mithun.
Hammered in front of square, one bars for four. 𝗍𝗫𝗍𝗂 with a reply. Opens his account in some style.
Yeah, I think he's decided with the bit of bounce that he saw the previous ball to take on the bowler because he knows the bounce is true. He's also just advanced down the wicket, so he's looking to attack the bowler. Maybe that's why he went with the short option.
Previous delivery was back of length. Takes a step forward, as you said. Trying to create room. Good contest between bat and ball. Slightly short, cut hard. But Shamim was well behind it.
He's got away with this one, 𝗃𝗃. This is very short and wide. 𝗃𝗃 should have put that away. Gone straight at the fielder. He saw there was nobody else anywhere near him. Had he got it either side.
Aerial again. And should run away for 4. It does. Second boundary in this over. Well, that will bother 𝗃𝗃. As that ends the over. 9 runs off it. 10 without loss are Khulna Tigers. The chocolate block here in Mirpur. See the second phase. Goes for the big hoik, does the Mirage, but there was change of pace from Binura Fernando. Clever.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite got his timing yet. 𝗃𝗃, especially going offside. That one's come off the toe end of the bat, and he keeps just giving himself a bit of room leg side. And I think that's why. Doesn't have his weight going into the ball as he would normally.
Got him! Pitched it up and cleaned him up. Binura Fernando gets the first wicket. The Khulna Tigers captain has to go.
Now that's a good ball. The length and the shape back into the right-hander. Mahedi's son Mirage will be disappointed. Carbon copy of his dismissal in the previous game, and he's gone for 2. Khulna 10 for 1.
𝗃𝗃 hitting boundaries from the other end, and Mirage wanted to join in on the party, but dismissed by Binura Fernando. Here's the wicket again. Pitched it up, some swing. It's like a bit of an inside edge. 2 full. Play that shot.
Fernando. This is what he's done. Been so economical all the way through, and the occasional wicket. Alex Ross, 108 runs in this campaign. Hasn't shown us the quality that he possesses. However, 29 and 27 in the previous game, so he comes into this game with a little bit of form and some confidence.
Back at the hut early. Yes, Mirage and 𝗃𝗃 have given Khulna Tigers the start on quite a few occasions. On 65 partnership, a couple of partnerships in the 40s for the opening stand, but not today. But good for Khulna Tigers that they still have 𝗃𝗃 in the middle, the highest run scorer in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. 500 runs in this edition. He's carried on that good form from the National Cricket League, which was scheduled right before the Bangladesh Premier League, which I think bodes well for the players, and grabbed the opportunity with both hands as 𝗃𝗃. He's been attacking early on in the power play, Tino.
Yeah, he's been outstanding. Wonderful 100 a couple of matches ago. Becomes only the third batter to score 500 runs in a single BPL season. And an opportunity today to add to that. If he does add to that, then maybe an opportunity to add some more in one last game of this edition. But he really has been in top form.
I'm sure the discussion there would be how you can send him back to the dressing room early on, 𝗫𝗎𝗄𝐽, especially as the guy has been in such a form.
Absolutely. They've had a bit of a conversation between themselves, just preparing the stump at the moment. But have a look at this. This is the previous game. 𝗿𝗺𝗀𝗃𝗃 in the eliminator. Have a look at this. A couple of moments ago, again, looking to go across the line. I think at this stage of the innings, especially with the bowlers just getting the ball to swing around a little bit, you've got to look to go a bit straighter. If the ball does swing, then you can go with the swing of the ball, but to immediately look to target that square early on is looking for trouble.
The new batter, Alex Ross, on strike. Well bowled, watchfully played. Keep on hearing, having a good time. And presumably missed me, Tino?
Having a good time in Bangladesh? Oh, yes. Good time was because you weren't here. Not necessarily because I missed you. But Bangladesh, always good. So nice to come back. I hadn't been here for a while.
Pitched up again. Ross happy to let it go. I can't let that go. Been texting me. Don't be salty.
I was just checking up on the young man, finding out where he is, when he'll be back. Yeah, it's good to be back, 𝗁𝗏𝗄𝗽.
Oh, no footwork. The wicket maiden. No, one more ball to go. But on the verge of that is Binura Fernando.
He's missed out here because you won't often get a delivery that length from Binura Fernando to put away. But this has been a problem for him all the way through the tournament, the lack of foot movement. Ball swinging around, even though if it's full, very difficult to make decent contact if you're very static at the crease.
And to swing again. Wait and watch if it came off the bat. Yeah, leg buys. It's going to be leg buys, so it's not going to be a maiden. 3 done, 11 for 1. 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃, Mahidul Islam Onkon, Afif, Nawaz and Holder to follow. Do have batting firepower and depth. Khulna Tigers. Till number 8 at least. What they need is a good start, a solid foundation. And to deter that, Mithun has opted for Alis Al-Islam. Pitched it up again, goes for the reverse. This Alex Ross yet to open his account.
13 matches, 14 wickets this season. I know you want to take advantage of the power play. I'm not so sure if that shot is necessary first up. Oh, no. I cannot believe what I've just seen. This is bizarre. From Alex Ross.
He can't believe either. The bowling change works straight away for the Chittagong Kings. Alis Al-Islam. The mystery spinner, tentative, was Alex Ross. Just trying to nudge it. in the process. Puts it in the air, and 𝗬𝗓 Islam takes the easy catch. Caught and bowled. Alex Ross gone for naught. Khulna Tigers 11 for 2. Well, Chittagong Kings, everything going right their way, winning the toss, getting 2 wickets. This is the second one, 𝗬𝗓 Islam. Yeah, making it very, very difficult for Alex Ross.
Yeah, pace off. Probably was expecting the ball to come a little bit quicker. He's been utterly baffled by that delivery. But brings 𝗂𝗄𝗃 𝗂𝗄𝗄 to the crease. 11-10 innings thus far have yielded 209 runs.
Excitement from behind the stumps yet again. Not the first time, team.
And I don't think it'll be the last from Mohammad Mithun. I think this one quite clearly going down the leg side.
Definitely sliding down the leg. Maybe just to lift up the team, keep the batters on their toes. Chirping away, Mohammad Mithun from behind the stumps. Himself being a batter. Did that bother you? Nicely caught. Oh, that pierces the field. Gone for 4.
Yeah, that's too much width from 𝗬𝗓, and put away quite easily. All the time in the world to be able to put that ball exactly where he wants to. Yeah, coming back to your question, no, it never really bothered me. I just used to ignore anything that came out of the wicketkeeper's mouth, all the fielders, all the bowlers. Get on with the business that I had to.
Well, so is Naeem Sheikh. He's in his zone. This time square of the wicket on the leg side. Back-to-back boundaries.
Yeah, I think this is more of a bottom edge, so that ball's gone finer than where he was aiming. And it looked like he was actually trying to get under the ball to lift it over the fielder behind square, but the result is a good one, so he won't mind.
Number three, Alice.
In an eventful over so far. Looking to hit straight from the outside edge of the bat, but no damage done. 9 runs, good one for Khulna Tigers of this over. 20 for 2. These are his highest scores in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. Got a century and 3 half centuries, and all of these figures, importantly, coming against big teams. Good oppositions in Rangpur Riders and Fortune Bodishal. To have strong bowling lineup. Captain, I'm sure, when he watches this, the management, it gives them a boost of confidence. Now here's the man, Khalid Ahmed, the highest wicket taker for the Chittagong Kings. So they're looking to take wickets. Don't want Khulna Tigers to settle down. Oh, good delivery.
Yeah, on the money straight away. Good length and a hint of shape. Into the left-hander. And I think a bit of bounce as well.
Here in the capital for the qualifiers, the final. Good to see the support for both the teams. Going to be a good contest. We've got the highest run scorer and Khalid Ahmed, 19 wickets. It's definitely a wicket taker. Got the new ball. Oh, looking to hike it away, making room for himself. Pretty much carbon copy of what Miraj tried to do.
He's looking to clear that mid-on area because mid-on's in the circle. So is mid-off. That length makes it very difficult for him to execute the stroke that he's trying to. This is how he's gone in this year's BPL. Best of 4 for 31. That was just 3 overs against 𝗬𝗏. 3 for 21 against 𝗃𝗏. And then a few double wicket performances from him as well.
That cut him into half. With some free runs on offer. Come back for 2.
Well, Mohammad Mithun's done extremely well to get one glove on that and slow it down. Otherwise, it was going all the way to the boundary. And he would have been unsighted for a period until the ball's gone past the batter. So he's done extremely well to get that far down the leg side with the ball continuing to swing after the batter.
Now it's worth remembering. Yeah, there's the reaction. It's worth remembering that here's a batter who's in good touch, 𝗫𝗍𝗫. He's already hit 4 boundaries. Superb delivery from Khalid. Will be a morale booster. Oh, looking to be cheeky. He's hit the helmet. I'm sure the concussion protocol will be followed.
𝗫𝗍𝗫. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, that's what's happened. It's come off the leading edge. There's a danger of that ball having gone under the grill and actually back on his feet. That certainly would have just rattled him a little bit. 𝗫𝗍𝗫.
Off the back foot. Back on his feet and back with the timing.
How good did that look and sound? Out the middle of the bat. Fortunately, straight to backward point. Now he becomes a very crucial cog in what remains for this innings, having lost captain and Ross as well.
Oh, beautifully bowled by Khalid Ahmed. It's a superb over. With 1 more over to go in the power play. Khulna Tigers at 23 for 2.
They still have Onkon, who is a BPL striker, is 115, but his current strike rate is way bigger. But what is important for this pair is to go on, especially someone like Mohammad Naeem, Ali Islam, the mystery spinner. Been hard to get away with. He already picked up a wicket of the big wicket of Alex Ross. Khulna already losing a couple of them. Also the skipper back in the hut. 𝗫𝗍𝗫 has taken a bit of a time, which is fine because he's the leading run scorer in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. He's gone past 500, the first player to do so in this edition. Yeah, they need a partnership, 2 left-handers in the middle. Did he get a bit of a touch on that? We'll have to wait and see, but it's gone. Gone to the boundary. Good evening, Danny Morrison.
G'day, Ata Ali Khan. Here and Qualifier 2. Tickle he wasn't. Buys it is. Mystery man. Yeah, just getting a nice little bit of grip and bounce. Certainly was a little bit of turn there on offer. Spun it. Naeem, keep your wits about you, Chief. It's a knockout.
Yes,
Ooh. Tying things up. Always a little bit of tension. The eliminator or qualifier 2 in particular. Lose this, you're done. You're out, you're finished in the 11th season of the Bangladesh Premier League. 28 for 2. Power play running away. Crowd coming in a little bit more and more as evenings just teed off.
Yes, boy. The last time they met each other was a pretty easy victory for Chittagong Kings. They won by 45 runs, but they were the ones who had batted first, and they scored 200 for 7, and then restricted Khulna Tigers for 155 for 9, giving them a win by 45 runs. But they lost a lot. The one before that by 37 runs when Khulna also scored 203. Maybe that's one of the reasons why Mason Mirage, knowing what they've done in the past, just want to go and bat first and see whether they can put up a substantial total. At the moment, they're just struggling to score runs. Only 29 in the power play, make that 30 in the power play. It's 30 for 2 after 6. And it was Chittagong Kings who won the toss, but Madison Mirage happy to bat first because what I just mentioned the last over when they did manage to score 200 and then going on power play done and dusted. Surprise, surprise. Shamim Hussain in the attack. Right arm off spinner, part-timer. Got 2 left-hander in the crease. Maybe that's the reason why he's just trying whether he can pick up a wicket here.
Yeah, I don't mind that. He's going to go away from that outside edge, given what we just saw from Alice Al-Haslam. It's mystery, but he went away from the outside edge of 𝗂𝗵𝗽𝐿𝐴. Yeah, runs on the board in a playoff situation can put pressure on, and the Tigers have done that in the past recently because of 𝗂𝗵𝗽𝐿𝐴's 100. But different kettle of fish tonight. 2 down inside the power play, but I'm in agreement with you. I don't think Mahedi would have minded, and just a shame that he got out early enough there. It was a big heave. Big risk against Fernando, and I don't know what was going on here with Alex Ross. Bat live, perplexed really, given that he knew that you're up against spin and you just got to be watchful. The odd one's going to turn and bounce, and just have a little look-see.
Yeah, nothing short. Soft dismissal. Yeah, he's trying to make some room going down the leg side, and what's good from Shamim Hussain is that followed the batter. So he's not really giving him any room, played on the offside. So this is good bowling to Afif Hussain. This is better. Back up. Another single. 18 deliveries since the last boundary, Danny.
And to add to that, utter 28 dot balls. And we're 7 sixes are 42, so that's a fair chunk, isn't it? 28 out of 41 deliveries.
Yes, boy. That's a good over. Only 4 in that over. After 7, Khulna Tigers 34 for 2. At the moment, Chittagong Kings has got it under control. Yes, Khulna has 8 wickets in hand, but the required, or rather run rate at the moment is only just less than 5 runs in an over. But as long as he stays on. Oh, what a delivery. He's not staying in. See you later. What a delivery from Khalid Ahmed. Knocks him over.
And all those Tigers fans are being thanks, Utter. You just gave him the kiss of death. Just saying if he could stay there for some time, but he's gone across the line like his captain. Mahedi Mirage did that too. Now Naeem, that is a big moment in this qualifier, this knockout match. He's gone for 19, that's all. And Khulna now lose their third just outside the power play. It's now 34 for 3.
Islam Oncon is in. Look at that strike rate. I was talking about that when they showed that who's going to come at 5, 6 and 7. That is a brilliant strike rate, but it's about a partnership now. But what a delivery, Danny. What a peach of a delivery. I know it was a poor shot in the end, but you got to give it to the bowler.
The length, see, yeah. Even on that replay, you can see it's way too full. Played the stroke. Oh, naughty Naeem. Given how much of a key factor you are in this cog of the wheel of the Tigers. Bit of swing. Noticed a bit of outswing there. Squeeze a couple. I ran into Bernara Fernando Utter just prior to doing the pre-show with Shamim. He went out there and he was marking his run-up out. And I said, mate, amazing, isn't it? A difference in the night. But you got it to swing beautifully against 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗂𝗃 when you got him out for Norton that first over. And then he said, Danny, there wasn't much swing at all coming the next game. It was weird. He just said, it didn't. I said, yes, he said he was a bit too short in his length. But even so, he just felt one of those nights. Different temperature, was a little breeze in, don't know.
I think when you talk about swing, it's about the length also, where you need to pitch it in terms of the ball, giving that opportunity, the ball to swing. You can't be too short, you can't be really too full. You've got to be in between 4 and 6 meter length where you think that, yes, it's good length, but then it comes back in or just moves away. 20 wickets for Khalid Ahmed.
Yeah, and he's a dangerous player too, Utter, because he's tall. And the tall men that have that height advantage is that when they're that little bit fuller, it'll give it a chance to swing, but of course they'll get the bounce. And depending how quick tall guys, like I'm very impressed with the guy, Rana, what, 22? So he's tall and a little bit of shape. Just enough, not outrageous. Be a handful.
Nicely played from Afif Hussain. Has a 50 in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. Here you go, Danny.
He's at that length there, cutting guys in half, just back him into the length, and again, ouch. And they're in thereabouts, so a very good grouping. And then this one, you see, look at it, look how full, it's too full. I felt that when I saw it with the naked eye as well. Confirmation there. But lovely grouping in lengths. Talking about swing or that little bit of movement late. To have a batter on the crease, not going anywhere with his feet. Just felt the pressure. You could just tell there that Naeem got to 19, and when he faced that 20-second delivery, just felt he needed to get on with it. Speed's here, pretty consistent, isn't he? There and thereabouts. Very good from Khalid Ahmed. So he's right up there with 20 wickets, you were saying. Utter, very good indeed. So very exciting, this fellow. Take one with another solid delivery. Good over, only 5, but a wicket to boot. Had 8, 39 for 3.
He's certainly right at the top of the list from his side in terms of wickets, 20 wickets. Taskin Ahmed's right at the top of the table in the most wickets in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. That's the Kings, Chittagong Kings. Arafat Sani. Khalid Ahmed joined Aqib Javed and Fahim Ashraf. Now they're the second most wickets. 3 players taking 20 wickets. they have this batting hasn't found its momentum, has it? Lost the wicket at a score of 10. They've lost the next one very, very quickly and cheaply. 11 for 2, 34 for 3. See the partnership here. This is a do-or-die game for both the teams.
It's too short there from Arafat Sunny. That Shamim does well. Yeah, well, that's all right. I'm just looking down this lineup. So Afif's coming at 5. You've got a certain Shimron Hetmyer. The Tigers 11. Got a Mohammed Nawaz. Jason Holder as well. So they've certainly got batters to come. They really have, but only into the 9th. And you'd prefer Shimron maybe to come in about the 13th. See if he can... didn't like it. Oh, get back, he has. But yeah, Shimron, one of those very good finishers. Of course, he's only just got here, come from the UAE, but just want Shimron to a bit of time. Oh, he slipped, is he? His pad's gone twisting around his leg. That's right. Yeah, wardrobe malfunction. And please sort that out. Afif. And he mentioned, yeah, not finding the gears. Well, it just shows you, doesn't it, what pressure does of a playoff situation where you've been put in, you don't mind as a unit to say, look, yeah, we don't mind that. I know you've put us in, but runs on the board. But you've got to get them, of course. Just at the moment, Kings are just looking a little bit sweeter because they've got 3 wickets inside 8 overs. You're asking, they're only going at, well, call it 5s, barely. Flick the switch, chaps.
The pressure is going to build up. And the idea was right because he's taken Arafat Sunny and wanted to hit him on the onside with the spin. It's now 29 deliveries since the last boundary. The pressure building up. Now, where has he hit it? Into the hands, gone. So that's what exactly I was talking about. When the pressure was building up, you've got to find the right spot. And what he did is found the fielder in the deep. Shamim Hussain takes an easy one.
Well, he got the length he was after, but not quite executing. Arafat celebrating already. And Shamim with good hands. 29 and fine. Afif Hussain gobbled up 14 deliveries for his 8. Well, here is one of the big recruits, Shamim Hetmyer. Shimron's out there. Guyanese. It's going to get off the mark straight away. Get 2. No, they won't. So, oh no, there's a misfield. Oh, careful! Oh, direct hit. I reckon he was in big trouble. Big trouble. If a direct hit there. Wow. Smashed his pads. He's had a wardrobe malfunction now too, as Hetmyer. I think there's a check on the run out, is there? Otherwise it's 43 for 4 now.
Yeah, after the end of the 9th over, Khulna Tigers are 4 for 4. They're in trouble. And there was an opportunity here for he misfielded it. Actually, he didn't pick it up. Misfielded it, ricocheted off his legs. I think it was Nafay who threw it in. Direct hit would have been curtains. Had to dive in.
Really good shy there, and he had a good look at the stumps, did Khawaja Nafay. Just enlightening the finer points. The proceedings tonight. Yeah, I just wonder about this batting order too, Utter. They've tweaked it and played with it a bit, and this fellow normally bats a bit further down. It'll be a wide. I just wonder, when I look at there, you've got Hetmyer, he's coming at 6. You've got Holder that's yet to bat. Nawaz. And so maybe those guys, maybe, just maybe, they're a bit of an insurance policy. Just the way things have panned out now, given that we've still got over half the innings in terms of balls left.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him coming at number 5 because just it's not been easy going. The runs have not flowed from the bat. The boundaries have not come. It's now 32 deliveries since the last boundary. So you should have given him a bit more time to just go and have a good look at what the surface is offering. Oh, playing inside the line of the ball can be dangerous. He's not sure there.
Well, after he's up against 𝗬𝗏 𝗚. And this fellow, a bit facing 𝗬𝗏 𝗚𝗏. Yeah, 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃 Shimron, because welcome to the night.
Yes.
I think he'd be quite happy there just to nudge that for 1 and hand it back to you, 𝗚𝗏.
President of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 Ahmed, former captain also. Quite pleased to see how this has panned out. Terrific crowd. We've seen some high scores, 800s already in this competition, in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. 200 plus scores scored by teams 13 times. Been pretty good. The pitches have been very good. Oh, look at that. Look at that turn. Lovely delivery.
Yeah, we're on pitch number 4 here. And it certainly provided a lot of runs as we see another beauty. It's that searching length when 𝗬𝗏 gets it right in terms of his length, much like 𝗬𝗏 𝗚𝗏, like that. Little bit of loop, and it just drops onto the magic length that he's looking for, a la 𝗬𝗏 𝗚𝗏. As batters searching, gripping, so often can get stumped.
If you see the kind of turn we've seen in the last couple of deliveries, why not have a slip in place? Beautifully bowled. And he's been very economical also. Director of the Bangladesh Cricket Board on the left, and Abidin Fahim. There's also Ghazi Ashraf Hussain Lipu in the middle, chief selector, former captain, and Rakib Al Hassan. A good over. 36 balls since the last boundary. Been a struggle. Again, the turn, but they can't get this away. What an over. Just 2 runs in the over. Halfway stage, Khulna 46 for 4.
It's been tough for the Khulna Tigers. Just meandering along to 46 for the loss of 4 wickets, struggling to settle down. None of the batters really making an impression here. It's been very impressive from the bowlers of Chittagong Kings. Up to this experienced international player. Imran Hetmaya was going to be tested because the wicket looks to be pretty conducive to both the pace bowlers and the spinners. Good evening, Sir Curtly Ambrose.
Good evening, Shaming. Hello, everyone.
Imran Hetmaya, 256 matches. That's his T20 career. 4,845 runs, 50 plus scores 24 times. He could use one here. Now, said that not from the middle of the bat. Despite that, it sort of had something in it for the fielder. But eventually, after 38 deliveries, they get a boundary.
Short delivery from Shariful. Hit the upper part of the bat, but there was enough on it to take it over the boundary ropes. Shimon Hetmaya there enjoying it, but the Tigers at the moment are slightly wounded.
The 50 has come up with that stroke, and that will be maybe the indication that they're prepared to now step on the gas. They really need to if they're going to put up a total that the bowlers will be reasonably happy to defend. And he goes again, missed timing. For the second time, just ambles through for a single.
Not looking good at the moment for the Tigers. If ever they need a partnership, is now. Mahidol and Hetmyer at the crease. But up to this point, it's all going the Chittagong Kings' way.
Well, this guy has been pretty good. He comes in late in the order, but he's taken them out of trouble in previous games. Adam Islam Ongkon can hit the balls big, can also have the deft touches. What about that? Not the best of efforts from Binura Fernando. Just lumbering along, and he should have made a better effort than that.
Very, very ordinary effort. It was a good delivery, was well played by Shorturl. I beg your pardon, Mahidol opened the face of the bat. And that was a pretty ordinary effort. Very pedestrian.
Yeah, pedestrian pace too. Didn't seem to be too committed, did he? Fernando. Oh, that's a good comeback delivery. That is just back of a length. Doesn't allow the batter any kind of space or width to work with. Shorturl does well coming around to the right-hander. We are at the 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 National Stadium. It's a penultimate match of this edition of the Dutch Bank Bangladesh Premier League, the Qualifier 2. Winner goes on in the finals. Picked up and put away into the gallery. Wow, what a shot. That is the first 6 of the innings. 11 overs done. It's 61 for 4. Stuttering start by the Khulna Tigers. Lost 2 wickets in the power play, then couple more. That one by far the best over the last one. They need a couple more like that quickly. Mystery bowler 𝗬😃 Al-Islam. There's a big appeal. Umpire not interested. I think the ball was just angling too far down. Yeah, Mithun, that's the way it was going.
Bowling from around the wicket to the left-hander. It's always a difficult angle. Look at that drift. Certainly missing leg stump. Good call by the umpire.
Oh, 𝗬𝗃 Al-Islam can mix his deliveries up. Go through quickly. This time round, the fielder does very well in attacking the ball. This is the 6. What a way to get it.
Badly lined by Shorturl and was easily dispatched over the boundary for 6. Not a good delivery.
A long one, 67 meters. Appreciation and relief from his teammates and the supporters. Good to see the smiles back on their faces. Need some more lusty hits like that, the Khulna Tigers. Oh, beauty. Now he comes over the wicket, drifts one away. That's supposedly, it's a leg spinner kind of turn, but you can't expect that from him on release.
What a spell he's having, Alice. Confusing all the batters. There you go again. They certainly aren't picking him. It'll be easier for them to pick their nose.
Oh, he's right on top of that, just past the bowler. A futile effort to stop that, but a single. Nevertheless, it's been such a tight over from 𝗬𝗃 Al-Islam. Bowls those different kind of deliveries, always hides the ball behind his body.
Reminds us of Sunil Narine, doesn't he? Very similar.
But Shimron Hetmyer has seen a lot of Sunil Narine, so he should know what to expect. Right behind that, terrific over, just the 2 runs. 63 for 4. But Mohammad Mithun has used his bowlers very well, already using 6 of them. Shoriful, a little expensive, very expensive compared to the others. They're not allowing any kind of width. Sunny has been bowling well too. 1 for 5 into his second over.
They are choking the life out of the Tigers at the moment. Run scoring is hard to come by. And the overs are ticking away.
Funny, isn't it, Curtly? Over this tournament, we've seen massive scores, 200 plus scores, 180 was a regular kind of feature. And then suddenly, in the playoffs, the runs seem to have dried out completely. 2 very convincing 9-wicket wins earlier, and this one's not looking to go very, very big in terms of runs. Tad disappointing for the crowd, but if it's a close match, doesn't matter. If it's a low-scoring sort of thriller, not a one-sided affair. Oh, no, he had to hurry on that one. Reaction from the keeper. Told you. Throw to the keeper. Don't want to get a mix-up here. To look at against Afif, the manner in which he set him up, the previous deliveries showed the 2 different heights, and then higher again, the third one, and tempted him to go for the big one, but Shamim Hussain was there to take a simple catch in the deep. Just the different bounces more than anything else. Foxed Afif. Not easy.
If you're just joining us, the Chittagong Kings won the toss and decided to bowl first. And up to this point, bowling first is being justifiable.
Goes big time. And there is some cover in the deep. There is protection on the onside, forward of square. Again, struggling to get the ball between 2 fielders to get to the boundary.
No momentum whatsoever for any of the batters. Just can't seem to get the measure of the bowlers.
Again, backing away. All they can muster is a single. Another very parsimonious over. Just the 5 runs of the 13th, 68 for 4. No real big runs individually and no real big partnerships, understandably. 26 of 25 has been their best, and they need to carry this through. Pretty good with the bat, both these batters. Fortunately, something's got to give. Well, the traffic doesn't move very fast there, but the Metro Rail does. They need to be going like the Metro Rail. And as I said, that is one they've needed. Just a 6. Perfect. Second 6 of the innings.
Good blow by Mahidol. Got to the pitch and played it as straight as an arrow. They really need to get a move on now. The Tigers, 76 meters, that one.
Pressure on the bowler. 6 first ball. 300 runs is put up already. He needs to get some more now, trying to cut that. And he's very annoyed with himself. Had the opportunity there, just played inside the line.
Much flatter and quicker delivery.
Waits on that one. This one cleverly disguised, I think. The ball from Shamim manages only to tuck it away. He's come back well after being hit for 6 in the first delivery of his over. It's the pedigree of a bowler when you can take the pressure early on and then turn it around, put the pressure back on the batters. But Shimron Hetmar, 11 of 11. I just feel something's got to give here. He's going to throw caution to the wind. Running out of overs. And he tries that the Yorker length ball dug out just for another single.
𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗵𝗀𝗧. He is from Guyana.
That is nicely hit into the deep, but there is the fielder there quite comfortably getting to it.
6 fours and 2 sixes so far in this innings. And we're just about to complete number 14. So it's been tough going for the Tigers.
Shouldn't be bothered about the weather. It's nice and pleasant. Just use the angles of the ball against. I think he missed out on that opportunity. Leg by signaled. 14 overs have been completed. 78 for 4. They have got to improve that very, very quickly. 5.57 with 6 overs to go. You've got to take a few chances.
Certainly has been a painful innings so far for the Khulna Tigers. Believe in yourself. Don't lose your hope. That's the words being echoed to the Khulna Tigers.
Being Hussain Talat. Second match for him, just the single wicket. So another bowler being used here. Oh, stand and deliver. Take that. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. That is what made those supporters dance in the aisles.
Slow delivery from Hussain. 𝗃𝗵𝗀𝗧 stood there, waited, and slapped it through extra cover for 4. Good start to the over. They need now to build on that good start.
Slow ball, and once again trying to hit it too hard, really getting the inside part of the ball, bat rather, and the ball slithers away for a single. But the intentions pretty clear now. They've realized that no use hanging about. You've got to throw caution to the wind.
They are slightly wounded, the Tigers, but they still got their supporters cheering for them, hoping that they can get to some substantial total. Not easy. 83 for 4 at the moment. Not a good-looking scorecard for them.
Slow ball. Disguised nicely. But if anyone can take them to that target, will be Mahidul Ongkon, who scored a 18-ball 50 against the same opposition. That was the fastest 50 of the season. He won't be able to replicate that. What he can replicate are the number of runs. He's very capable, and it's got to happen. Just the 5 overs after this. Oh, 1. Intelligently bowled, not offering any pace at all to the batters.
Which is always a good option, as long as the execution is good. Because it means the batters will have to make their own pace. He's looking for you, Shamim.
The official photographer goes around the world with the Bangladesh team, and of course locally here. Oh, Civil's round doesn't make the requisite contact. Thinking of a second round here. Have to scamper through and direct it now. That could be interesting. Didn't have too many from that angle. He didn't get to look at too many of the stumps, but I tell you what, this is going to be close.
TV umpire to director, we have a umpire's review for run out at bowler's end. Show me the side on angle, please. Keep rolling. Freeze the replay. Batter well inside when bells off. I am ready to make my decision in big screen.
Thankfully for Khulna, it's Nexus Pay, not out. That was a good dive.
Good cricket all around. Good running, good feeling, and a direct hit. Had to take out the dive. 𝗚𝗺𝗃 𝗏𝗽, and in the end, he was home safely. Good cricket all around.
Indeed, it was Shamim Hussain who didn't have too much of an angle, and he came in and zoomed and pick up and throw in one movement and hit the stumps. As you said, thirdly, very, very good cricket. That excites the crowd. That's what you need, some activity in the middle. The partnership now looking decent, 44. Oh, back of length once again. It's been a very tidy over, despite the fact that got 9 runs from it. After 15, it's 87 for 4.
Yeah, wickets in both the intervals. Power play 2 wickets, 7 to 15, 2 wickets. That's what's halted the Khulna Tigers innings. But this partnership going strong. Important partnership as far as Khulna Tigers are concerned. Giving them some reason to raise their voices. I was looking to come down the track. Bowled it wide at 𝗵𝗺𝗃 Fernando, back in action. 2 wide, as signaled by Ghazi Sohail. Just given away 1 run before this. Off his 2 overs, 1 wicket. Opened the bowling did 𝗵𝗺𝗃 Fernando, but now brought back again to take wickets. Goes wide, pace not offered, hit straight. That one might have stung. Tino?
Yeah, maybe might. He's hit that very hard. He's done well to get the hand down, but it looks like that might have done some damage to that right hand for 𝗵𝗺𝗃. It looks like it's gone into the hand. I don't think it's hit like a finger or the end of a finger, so that's good news. Yeah, just hit it very hard. You were just talking about 𝗵𝗺𝗃's figures today, 2.1 overs, 1 for 2. This has been the modus operandi for this man. A couple of overs at the top of the innings, hit good lengths, create pressure. The wickets haven't come for him per se, but the pressure is created has allowed the other bowlers to benefit from him. Then he comes back at the end just to close off his innings, pace off the ball options. Today he's up against a belligerent 𝗚𝗺𝗃 𝗏𝗽.
Even the wicket he got was of Mehdi Hasan Miraz, a very important wicket, because remember, Naeem Sheikh was going great guns, hitting boundaries. He ensured to keep them quiet from the other end. Wide Yorker is the ploy. So far, proving to be successful for Fernando.
𝗏𝗏𝗏 is deliberately going outside the line of that off stump because he knows 𝗵𝗺𝗃 Fernando is looking to go as wide as possible. And he's strong leg side, so he's trying to be able to get himself in a position where it's easier to access the leg side.
Cutter. Pace not offered again, asking the batters to manufacture something.
And his experience is unbelievable at this level. 𝗵𝗺 Fernando.
Good delivery, just within the line, and this time with some pace.
Yeah, this is what he's been trying to avoid, Shimron Hetmyer, is those wide deliveries outside that don't allow him to go leg side. Have a look at this. This is a perfect Yorker. Talking about his bowling lengths in this edition of the BPL. Have a look at that cluster of white between 6 to 8 meters and slightly further, maybe to about 5. Has given him that consistency he's had top of the innings and at the back end as well. Have a look. The wickets are those blue dots. Not many of them necessarily from that area, but I'm just talking about the concentration of balls. Very few deliveries wide. It's peppering away at that good length.
Have to settle for the single. So well bowled over from 𝗵𝗺 Fernando. 16 done. Khulna Tigers 92 for 4. With Nawaz and Holder to follow. Want to make the most of the last 4 deliveries, the Khulna Tigers. Especially when this man, Mahidul Islam Onkon, is there. Smashed an 18-ball half-century. Gives the same opposition. Chittagong Kings. Same venue here in Mirpur. Last year, same edition. 31st of December, 2024. Team wouldn't mind. Chittagong Kings surely have other ideas, and that is why Mithun has opted for Khalid Ahmed to come back. Skied it, timed it beautifully. Wings on it, 6.
That has gone very, very high. Third 6. From Mahidul. Look at the reaction after he's hit the ball. He knows straight away it's gone long enough. No need to keep watching. �87 meters.
Yorker attempted, hit away nicely. Fielder there, coming back for the second. This is brilliant running between the two, particularly Mahidul Islam Onkon.
Well, that's livened up the crowd here in Mirpur. Brings up the 100 as well. That last shot, 100 for 4. And an opportunity here for a spirited finish to the innings. Striking at 131. Mahidul.
Yeah, the 100 has come up, and the second 50 has come up in 36 deliveries, half of what they took for the first 50. Pretty much. Oh, that one's gone high. Fielder going for it. Oh, put it down. Spilled. Might have just got hurt in the process.
I hope he hasn't injured himself, because this ball's gone very high. And yeah, I think he might be walking off. He's done himself no good here. Again, Mahidul hits this extremely high. Gets himself under the ball and straight through the hands. That will not be good. And off he goes.
That's going to hurt for sure. He's off the field straight away, Graham Clark. And what would bother is that they just spilled the catch of Mahidul Islam Onkon. Hit a 6 in this over already. He's picking things up, stepping on the accelerator. Knows that they've got Nawaz and Holder to follow, allows him some freedom.
Now just having a look and making sure his field is set correctly. Khalid Ahmed. But Mahidul might be looking to target square on the leg side because he's coming around the wicket, gives him the angle. There's no fielders. Oh no. Really? But there's a deep mid-wicket who's quite straight. From him all the way round, backward square, fine leg. The next fielder on the boundary is at a very wide backward point. So he's looking to go round the wicket and across the batter so he hits the ball to the offside. But if he can get himself into a position very quickly with the pace, he can get something behind square.
Eyeing that mid-wicket region. Didn't connect on this occasion. Already 11 of the over. You know, going at 6, around 6. It is a game of momentum. We want to end on a high this innings, Khulna Tigers.
Yeah, a couple of really good overs in these final ones with these two. They can look to get to 150.
He's timed that nicely. Launched off the runway. It lands in the stands. It is a maximum. 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 joins in on the party.
This is why Shimron 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 was a late addition, because of the value that he brings to the side. He's picked that up beautifully. And even though there was pace off it, high and handsome into the stands. 7 4s and 4 6s now in the innings.
Goes again, wings deployed. Back-to-back 6s. 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 turning it on. That makes it a 23-run over. Wow. 115 for 4. Skyscraper, the 17th, has 23 stories, the tallest in this Khulna Tigers innings. Both Mahidul Islam Onkon and 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 contributing to that building. Hear the voices here now.
Yeah, the last couple of overs have brought this Dhaka crowd alight. Shots like this from Shimron 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀. Back-to-back 6s, and now he's moved on to 34 and 23.
It's straight. Fielder coming in, long on is a contender. Shamim is a good fielder and doesn't make a mistake. This time he falls to shorturl, does Mahidul Islam Onkon.
Yeah, he had a reprieve in the previous over. Almost a carbon copy of this one. Looking to go over long on. Again, he gets more elevation than distance, and that's what the problem was. Comfortable catch taken by Shamim. Relief on the face of shorturl Islam. And a valuable contribution comes to an end. Islam Onkon 41 and 32. It's 115 for 5.
It's all happening here. So 6s in the previous over. First delivery of this one. 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 goes for it, looking to attack shorturl. Shamim keeping his calm and grabbing it.
Yeah, he's strong in that area, and he's looking to force the ball away. It was the length that was very good as well as the line from shorturl.
Throw in. Is off the mark is Holder. Over 2,000 runs, in fact, close to 2,500 runs in his T20 career. Jason Holder can be destructive this time of the innings. Strike rate of 129.
Well, no doubt these two will know exactly what's required at this stage of the innings. This man has already started to do so.
Downtown. 4. He's in the mood, 𝗵𝗺𝗽.
I don't know why 𝗵𝗺𝗽 𝗵𝗺𝗽 started sprinting to the other end of the crease. He struck this ball so well, it had 4 written all over it. Such a good option from 𝗵𝗺𝗽 𝗵𝗺𝗽. And he's picking the right balls to hit in the correct areas around the ground.
Wide Yorker, inside edge. Unlucky is shorturl. But 𝗵𝗺𝗽 will get the second boundary in this over.
Yeah, well, he hasn't picked that area deliberately, 𝗵𝗺𝗽 𝗵𝗺𝗽. But the result is fantastic for Khulna. Thick inside edge. Despair for shorturl.
Wasn't a bad ball. Wasn't a bad ball. But does he come back with shorturl? Wide Yorker. Straight to the fielder.
Now he's hit that too well. 𝗵𝗺𝗽 𝗵𝗺𝗽 and too well straight at the fielder. Extra cover right back on the circle. So allowed him to cut that off.
Reached out for it. Will get a single and retain strike. 10 runs and a wicket in this over. 18 done. 125 for 5. Oh. Over now. 125 for 5. Nine 4s, 5 6s so far. 3 of them belong to Mahidul Islam Onkun. 2 of them hit by 𝗵𝗺𝗽, who's still there in his 40s. 43 of just 27, striking at a 159. Beyond strike, Fernando in to bowl his last over of the spell. Deep cover, deep backward point. Fine-legged third man on the edge of the circle. Goes for the Yorker, lower full toss, driven beautifully. 4. He inches closer to his half century, does 𝗵𝗺𝗽.
This man is on fire. 𝗵𝗺𝗽 𝗵𝗺𝗽. This is such a good shot because it's just a check. He's got the timing absolutely perfect and just opened the face enough to get it wide of the long off fielder. This is some great striking of a cricket ball.
Underneath it, and wings deployed for 6. Brings up his half century in some style. The 𝗵𝗺𝗽 𝗵𝗺𝗽 high fives around. Has lit the Mirpur Stadium up.
Magnificent contribution from 𝗵𝗺𝗽 𝗵𝗺𝗽. Just 29 balls for that half century. What a treat he's been to watch. Electric ball striking. That 150 mark now looks a little too close. They can get well past there.
Lower bouncer, pulled away. Oh, that's 6. Wow! 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 is hitting them hard.
𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃, slow down. Unbelievable hitting. He's got to try the slow ball bouncer because everything that he's pitched up has disappeared. They are loving this. 141. They'll get well past 150. 72 meters.
𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 is on fire. Full toss. Did he middle it? He does. 4 more. This is brilliant batting. The show is on.
I'm just going to say shot because I'm going to lose my voice at this rate. Unbelievable. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃 this time, the full toss. Just smashes it back past the bowler. 20 runs off the first 4 balls of this over. 4, 6, 6, 4. And look at the number of boundaries now, 11 and 7 sixes.
4 of those 6s now belong to 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃. Yeah, the Dutch Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League, powered by Rocket, co-sponsor Nexus Pay. It has come alive. This business end of the tournament. Doesn't middle it on this occasion.
That reaction is because he knows that ball could have gone as well. Just lifted his head at the last moment, 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃. 63 and 32 balls, striking at 197. Binura Fernando, after 3 overs, had gone for 6 runs. He's now gone for 26 after the next 5 deliveries. And this will be the final one of his spell.
Chopping and changes in the field. That is how, exactly how you dictate terms with the bat in hand, manipulating the field. Ready 20 in this over. Wide Yorker. Wide signaled. He has to bowl another one. Fernando's under the pump.
Yeah, this wouldn't have happened too often to Binura Fernando in his T20 career. And you can see his disappointment with the umpire. Really? I got to bowl one more ball? But how is this for some quality hitting from 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃? Second 6 on the over the leg side.
Oh, in the air, fielder there. Shorturl makes no mistake, and Binura Fernando has the last laugh. But make no mistake, 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃 has done the damage.
Yeah, this is good from Binura Fernando because he kept it wide away from him. He was trying as much as he can to get that ball over extra cover again. But the wideness is what's done him. But a valuable contribution. He's changed the scope of the innings with 63 and 33, 146 for 6. 19 done.
Yeah, last 3 overs. Eventful. 54. Holder. Timed well. Straight to the fielder. 54 runs, 2 wickets. One of them, pricey wicket of 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃. Exactly how
Yeah, almost got over. And he had to make sure, Shoriful Islam. But that innings has certainly given Khulna Tigers a fighting score.
Surely have. 5 more deliveries to go. Nawaz can score runs quickly. Ooh. Another wide. "13 extras, just the 3 wides in this innings." They've been on the mark at the Khulna Tigers. Full toss. 4.
Clever. Very clever from Nawaz. This boundary brings up 150. But knows exactly where the fielders are, and look at that, just opened the face. Carved it through that vacant third area.
Batting at this time in the innings, lower order, you come in, that is a specialty as a finisher. Third 50 coming in just 18 deliveries, the fastest of the 50s. Goes to the pitch of the ball, drives hard. Cover in the deep.
Yeah, he's crunched that, unfortunately, straight to the fielder, well bowled. Very full, making sure that forces him to hit the ball where he wants him to. Holder on strike. He's 2 from 2. Where is he going to look to go, Jason Holder?
Drives, off drive for 6. Wow, what a shot from Jason Holder.
That is a look of serious concern on Mohamed Mitoun's face. But what a great shot it is from Jason Holder. Goes all the way for 6 over the offside. 66 meters. Couple of balls remain in the innings.
Well bowled, the wide Yorker from Shoriful.
Yeah, it's very well bowled because Jason Holder has just gone across the stumps. Second before he's bowled it, but he's still managed to get it right up in the block hole. Very well bowled.
All with some precision. But Khulna Tigers, they have momentum on their side. Last delivery of the innings. Square of the wicket, aerial, away from the fielder. They end on a high with that boundary. 76 runs in the last 5 overs for the loss of 2 wickets. High fives around. You can sense that energy in that dugout.
What an explosive finish to the innings. First by Amkon Shimron Hetmaya, and then a couple of lusty blows to close off the innings. Yeah, the innings didn't start off as they wanted. 44 for 4 at one stage, but it was Mahidul and Shimron Hetmaya putting together an outstanding partnership. 73 and 51, and a very respectable total in the end, 163 for 6.
Yeah, the bowlers at the top did their job, got early wickets, slowed them down. 2 wickets for Vinura Fernando, 2 for 27, the pick of the lot. And Ali Saleh Islam, as always, has been economical. 1 for 14. economy of 3.50. Shamim and Talat Hussain, the only ones without wickets. Right, that's the target for the Chittagong Kings to make it to the final of the Dutch Bangla Bank BPL T20, powered by Rocket, co-sponsored Nexus Pay.
Where they had the Kings 42 for 4 at one stage. Curtly Ambrose alongside. Some fireworks from some of your friends from the Caribbean, Kurt.
Hello, Danny. Hello, everyone. Yes, they certainly needed some fireworks, the Khulna Tigers, and they certainly got it from Shimon Het-Meyer. And Mahidol as well chipped in with a 40. Het-Meyer got into 60. And Jason Holder, the big fella from Barbados, a little cameo of 12 from 5 deliveries. So they did needed that flurry towards the end. The question is 164 enough to defend? That's the big question.
Yeah, it certainly is. Curtly, I'm with you. I think on the other side of it, can the Tigers have the Kings similar to what they were? 42 for 4 they were, the Tigers, but thanks to Het-Meyer, Mahidol and Khan Islam, got to and just over 160, which at one point really didn't look on offer. Just goes to show you, with someone like Shimon Het-Meyer in your middle order, he came out and batted 6 tonight in this do or die qualifier. Time for some flamboyance, and this fellow has got it in spades. Khawaja Nafi, young Pakistani, strike rate shows you. Top order player, opening batter. Got to make the most of those first 6 overs. Can they? The Kings and Pervez was saying him on. It's certainly shown he has 2. Big Jason Holder, all 6'8" of him. Immediately that bit of bounce, that characteristic bounce, but they're underway straight away.
I anticipate an exciting finish to this game. Remember, these two teams are fighting to get into the finals in 2 days' time. That's Jason Holder's T20 career. Very impressive. Very impressive T20 career for Jason Holder.
Yeah, pretty good numbers. Been around a long time. There's a bit of swing, but he's just got it on the wrong side of the stumps. First extras in the reply.
Of course, in 2 days' time, Danny, we will, hint of swing. In 2 days' time, we'll have the grand finale. Fortune Bauershell waiting to see who their opponents will be.
Well, there's that swing again. I think doing too much. Let's wait for the signal. Did the umpire think he hit it and squeeze it? Well, the zingers are alight on striker's end. What's the ump saying here? Is that 𝗂𝐨𝐶𝗿𝗄𝗃? Oh, yeah, we're going to check it out upstairs just in time. Massador, it's over to you, sir.
TV umpire to director, we have a player's review for LBW, given not out. I checked fit is a fair delivery. Move on to front on, please. Ball appears very close to the bat. Can I have 𝗚𝗏𝗽𝐻 for confirmation? Keep rolling. Satisfied. No bad in ball. Ball tracking, please, when you're ready. Pitching outside of Robbie, as to your original decision. Stand by. You are on screen now.
Yeah, poor review. Leg buys because it was pad than bat. Certainly you wondered with that bit of swing and Holder just clearing his lungs. He's a bit excited. Got a slip in, which is great because of right-hander now. Enoughy on strike. Oh, hello, yeah. Drive that if you want to, champ. It's a bit like you and your heyday back in those early 90s, Kurt.
Where did that come from?
About 6'8" and some.
And look how much it came back as well. Certainly getting the ball to drag off the seam, Jason Holder.
Oh, you're smiling from ear to ear, Kurt.
Well, you know by now, Danny, that I love to see fast bowlers in control.
Bumpers. Oh, there's the gun the other way. Yeah, that short one that was whacked in a bit from Holder, nipped back, shut down the angle for 𝗏𝗏. And this one has just gone a little bit out. Just showing his wares here. It's Jason Holder, a little bit of shape, different speeds, mainly around 130. But look at that, yeah, just straightens and goes away. Nicely negotiated, soft hands. Be fair to 𝗂𝗚-𝗏𝗏. Chavez, it's over to you. You've only faced one. You're still on none. Oh, well watched, young man.
This is going to be an interesting chase. Because if we cast our minds back to when the Tigers were batting, they got off to a very sluggish start, lost a couple of wickets early, and then a flurry towards the end. So this could very well be the same, where they start off slowly, this time the Kings.
Oh, it's definitely pitched outside, but he has got the Yorker right there as big Jace Holder. We've had the first one, it's 4 for none. So, 𝗧 𝗦𝗡𝗺. Another bit of tall timber. Pretty good numbers, those. This fellow gets it right with that surface. Oh, head down, the half look away that has gone the full Monty, I reckon. I think this has hit the boundary cushion on the full. Just want to get confirmation, I think, do they? Just have a boundary check from Musador in the hot seat of third. Let's have a look at this, King Kurt. Hawkeyes. Yeah, I think that's a 6.
And that's the confirmation. Advanced down the track, so made it into a half volley. Wasn't even looking at it.
Quick tingle. Yeah, that's an Andre Fletcher. Fletcher's brought that to the table a lot, hasn't he, over the years? Seen some other players. I think of even Martin Guptill of New Zealand. He did this.
Look at that. Flicked it. Bat is going one way, head going a different direction. Well. We've seen everything in T20 cricket.
Well, the other thing about it is it's almost like when we've spoken to Guptill about this, and even Ross Taylor, quite similar in that regard, late in their careers, was that they kept their head almost like playing golf, where you're told to not look up too early. All us hackers do. You keep your head down, right down. You'll see that in slow motion when the golf pros play it. Their head's still looking down where the ball is off the tee, rather than thinking, geez, I better look at that sexy drive down the fairway. Same with that. Same in terms of the process of keeping your head down and letting the bat do its thing. and the result will be taking care of itself, provided you had that clean swing, with your head down, looking at the ball. Wonderful study in that, watching it disappear. Seen Andre Fletcher do this and make it his own in a way. It's a cracker, isn't it, this?
So once you get to the pitch, then it's easy. Didn't have to look.
Wonderful strike. Oh, hello. Is it wide? Oh. Bang this in. One for the over, with a height thing too. Bounce, maybe real height. Don't mind it though, Kurt.
Yeah, a little bit of a zip of the surface. Of course, the dew factor always play a part in the night. Just have to get, now he's going around the wicket to change the angle. Hassan Mahmood. Well, didn't quite work. A little bit too short and was powerfully hit through that mid-wicket area by 𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗃 for 4.
Kings fans are saying that's what happens if you bowl a little too short to this fella. Well, he's underway, saying finally, because he's faced 5. Well, that was his 5th ball to get off the mark. Boshes it for 4. And a little change in the field now. Slippers come out. Stack that offside. And Hassan Mahmood is going to stay right arm round to the left-handed 𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗃, who's on the charge. Miss it, gone! Yeah, Celebration City. Bowler gives him a serve and says, don't you dare walk down the wicket to me. He did, came second.
What a comeback from Hassan Mahmood. This one got a bit too big on 𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗃 and only managed to get it to mid-on. And look at the celebration.
So that's okay. That's about armpit height. You're going to probably want to check this side on, but let's have a look.
I don't know why they're checking. These umpires sometimes just like to waste time.
Kurt, I'm sending you down there right now. Have a word with them. Anyway, 𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗃 has gone for just 4. And the Kings lose their first one at 16 for 1. Graham Clark, you know, he's taped up and all, his nose. Ouch. Dropped that catch. Yeah, innings. The Tigers, but that's a comfortable catch. And smart piece of bowling.
That is confidence from Hassan Mahmood.
Like the serve too. Oh, it's a thrashing inside edge for Clark to get off the mark and underway for the Kings. 2 done, 18 for 1. Lost one of the openers out early. 𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗃 is back in the dugout for just 4. But 𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗃𝗃 is there. He's already hit a 6. Time for that tall timber of Jason Holder. On full. Can't beat it there. Well, Jason Holder, he was the highest wicket taker for the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders recently in the ILT20. Took 17 wickets at 7.82. Just showed you his variations. Often starts with the new ball. Gets a little bit of shape, swings it. Hence a slip still in. This is only over number 3, folks. So a wide slip in place, and even the man behind point there, inside the circle, he walks in, so he's almost another catching position. In and around there, that fella there, he just picked up the ball, hunting up, one that just bounces a bit more that 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 faced in Holder's first over. Might just splice and go. So Holder will be happy, got rid of the lefty, now he can work on two right-handers. So a deep backward square and a fine third man are the two gentlemen outside the circle. Oh, doesn't look again. Fetch this, because it's gone for 6 and some. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 nails it.
That's even a better one, and the bigger one as well. What is going on here? Too full from Jason Holder. And look at the no-look swat. Trying to tell us it wasn't a fluke the first time around.
Absolutely not. So here's a young guy that's obviously been watching some of the pros earlier on in recent years. Head down, watch the ball, look at the ball, and leave your head down right late. That's solid. Mentioned Spiceman. 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, he's the same, loves doing it. Just keeps that head down, just keeps that balance, and batters will say, what a beautiful platform he's hitting from. Because he is so still, hasn't lost his shape in terms of striking.
And more importantly, you get to the pitch. That's key. It is that type of surface, Danny. If you board on good lengths, you can pose some problems for the batters. Soon as you over pitch, you're going to disappear.
Yeah, as I said before, this is pitch number 4. Has had runs, and more runs in the surface when the BPL started here in Dhaka before the trip to Sylhet and Chittagong. We're back here. Clark being watchful. He'll keep the strike. 8 off the third. It's 26 for 1. Now ticking along. Really got off to a rip-roarer, but only lost 1 wicket for 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Come on, Nasu boy.
Good numbers. Economy there, around 7.5. You want. Consistent with a wicket or 2. Watch it. Left arm orthodox. Should be a little bit of grip if he gets that pace and loop right. Nasim. Oh yes, we've seen the bandage on that nose. A bit of claret. There's the reverse cup. He missed one the other night with the technique the other way. This one. Oh.
Ouch!
Yes.
He really messed it up. Good old Clarkie.
Not that easy, boys. Not that easy, boys. One mistake, one chip mistake, Alan.
We're just happy that it's not as serious as it looks.
In terms of that, Kurt, could have been really nasty. I mean, really, the seam of the ball coming down and just splitting his nose right open. Could have had to go off to the hospital and get it stitched or something. But, thankfully for Graham Clark and the Chittagong Kings, he's able to take his regular posse in the batting order coming in at first drop. So the fans will love that. Wicked Wednesday, midweek and all. Fans have come in. A more entertaining T20 form of the Bangladesh Premier League in this 11th edition. Got to slip in. Good stuff. Actionly short. Quick hands here from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
The Kings are off to a very good start in this runs chase. It wasn't that short a delivery. But Nafe was quick to pounce on it. And Jason Holder at mid-on, all 6'8" of him, had no chance.
Oh, delightful. Just went down on his knee, knew exactly what he was about here, 𝗂𝗚𝗎𝗓. Suddenly that goes for 9, 4 done, 35 for 1 now. Now, Kings certainly off to a much better start. The opposition, the Khulna Tigers, they were 2 for 20. Goodness me. And all of a sudden they ended up being 3 for 34 and then 42 for 4. So part of the advantage of chasing, knowing what you've got to try and haul in. Provided you don't lose your poles. Stumps have gone, zingers are alight, and Clark has got to disappear early. What a peach.
Hassan Mahmoud switching ends. And the very first delivery, Castle the Graham Clark. Look at the celebrations. Always important to take wickets. The short stay of Clark has come to an end. He's gone for 4. The Kings in a spot of bother. 35 for 2.
Watch this nip back through the gate. Lovely. Look at the movement. Subtly moves in and then goes further on off the seam. And look at that. Perfect. Top of middle. Talk about hitting the top of the stumps. Coaches love that. Oh, it's a beauty. Opens up Clark. Comprehensively knocked over. This is what it means. They know that Clark is a key cog in the machine. Owners. Take it easy sideline. Couple of men catching behind the wicket now for Hussain. Oh, you are kidding me. How's that not gone onto the stumps? Lady Luck to the rescue. Oh, underway, off the mark, luckily. 𝗂𝗏 𝗃𝗏𝗏, who's the change tonight. He's come in for 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗏𝗏. I believe 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗏𝗏 has got a niggle. He's injured, so not in the playing 11. It's a lovely length. So 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏, 𝗂𝗚𝗎𝗏𝗏 doing the thing. 𝗂𝗏 𝗃𝗏𝗏 is the highest run scorer recently in the local domestic Pakistan T20 Cup. Been told he got 319, striking at 154, not bad. A couple of 50s thrown in there. Yeah. It's handy acquisition. Do love a lefty in the top order, don't we?
Very, very good work from 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗏 at backward point. That had 4 written all over it. And look at the effort. Very, very good commitment. Look at that. Well, of course, his confidence is sky high after bludgeoning 60-odd.
And he's a West Indian of note. Fielding to the fore. I'm thinking of the cat from the 70s, the 1970s, certain Clive Lloyd. Dynamic there. Oh, another one. Yeah, cat on a hot tin roof. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗏𝗏, he's loving it. Teeth exposed.
He's usually good in that position. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗏𝗏. I reckon he saved his team 8 runs. He's not very happy. And that's what bowler likes to see, being supported in the field.
I'm with you, Kurt. Just allows the bowler just to lift a little. Confidence coming round here to finish out the 5th. Same. Edged. Oh, healthy, genuine one. Streaky the start of this innings. 𝗂 𝗏𝗃 ends the 5th. 41 for 2 here.
41 for 2. Khulna most wickets. Abu Haider Ronnie 17 wickets. Madison Mirage looks like he's going to come in the attack. Hassan Mahmood 13 now with those couple of wickets. Certainly raising some hope here. He needs to bowl well to ensure there's more pressure. Chittagong 41 for 2, require 123 from 90 with 8 wickets in hand. It's for him, he's also gone past 350 runs. This edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. Skipper in the attack. Starts with a short one and gets away with it. Nicely fielded. Good evening, Tina Mawayo.
Good evening, Atar Ali Khan. Yeah, a couple of wickets gone, and it was important to get early ones. This is the final ball of the previous over, outside edge. They won't mind how these boundaries come. They want to get 122 more. That's it. How they come doesn't matter.
They did well, Khulna Tigers, because at one stage they were 4 down for 42.
Yes.
And after that there was a partnership of 71. Beg your pardon, 73 of 51 deliveries, which get them going. Now Sharman Hetmyer was very good, 63 of just 33 deliveries.
Yes, boy. Good
A single. And what was most impressive after that partnership was the last 4 overs. They smashed 71 in the last 4 overs to ensure they had 163 on the board. But I'm not too sure whether that is a defendable target, because Chittagong Kings have a decent, more than a decent batting lineup. So they have to bowl well, really well here.
Normally, 𝗿𝗵𝗽 by this stage would have bowled a couple of overs in previous matches. Today, just holding himself back at the top of the innings.
Yes. Very good, Jason.
It's important that they have a good partnership here, because we know that Khwaja Nafi is a player who likes to score quickly. If they can manage to pick him up, then trouble. Because he's a busy cricketer. Not only looks to pick up boundaries, but also quite keen to rotate the strike, just like that. After the 6th over, it's 46 for 2. 46 for 2 Chittagong Kings at this stage. Khulna Tigers with 30 for 2 in the power play. Both had 8 wickets in hand, but it really didn't go well for them in between 7 and 15 overs. They only managed to score 7. Lost a couple of wickets. The power play done.
Yeah, so it all looks good for Chittagong at the moment. 46 for 2 versus 30 for 2. And then the next few overs, as you quite rightly say, Atar Ali Khan, it was a struggle to go at a consistent run rate. But you mentioned those last 4 overs, 71. So they want to make sure that they are well ahead by the time they get to that stage in the innings, because it's almost impossible to repeat what we saw earlier on from Shimron Hetmyer in particular.
Now, how did that miss the stumps? It looked so close. Look at that. Ooh! Didn't touch anything. Leg buys. Beg your pardon, buys. Important now. He's having a really quick word with Nasum Ahmed. And Nasum Ahmed will be someone who can handle himself in the middle, change of gloves for Nafe. Important, the two spinners in bowling in tandem now. Previous over was bowled by 𝗿𝗏𝗄, and he continues. This is his second over. It's batting to come. I was talking about Shami Hussain, who's been in very good form. Mohammad Mithun, the skipper. These are the two players who can seriously handle them with the bat. Now then, there was an appeal. Umpire not interested. Come off the bat.
Yeah, I thought I heard two sounds there. And that's why the umpire, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃, is not interested at all.
Come on, Nasu. Yes, Nasu.
To the power play highlights. Now have a look at that shot. He's not done it once, he's done it twice. Short ball put away, and immediately he comes back. Hassan Mahmood back live. Up Parvez Hussain Imon with a short one. And that's the one that I'm talking about here, easy. And look at that shot. He's not even looking at the direction that he's hit it. He's timed it beautifully, and then a beautiful peach of a delivery to knock over Graham Clark. These are the two wickets that have fallen.
Yes. Hey.
Has gone past that fielder, so it'll be a single. So he's dealing in singles at the moment. Hussain Talat
brings up the 50 part. No, brings up the 50. I beg your pardon.
Chalo, boys. Pisa lega dara se, pisa chhodne dara se.
Oh, wonderful fielding. That is outstanding from 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗄 to end the 7th over, 50 for 2.
Yeah, it's going to be important for this pair in the middle, Khwaja Nafe and Hussain Talat, to ensure they have a partnership in the making here. Yes, they have batting to come, but what matters to them is the ones in the middle. He's picked up 9 singles of the 9 deliveries that he has faced. He's getting used to these conditions. We'll have to wait and see whether he'll be able to hit few big shots. This is off the pads, of his thigh pad, so it'll be a leg by.
Yeah, 1-1-3 still needed in 77. Now that there's not so much pace on the ball, that required rate just pushing up slowly. It's below 9 now.
Yeah, the run rate at the moment, they're going at just above 7 runs in an over, which is fine, because you don't want to see them lose wickets if you are Chittagong King fans. Because we know that once the batter is set, he can really take the bowlers on. Just like 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗄 did early. This time he goes down the wicket. Again finds the fielder. They want to come back for the second, they do. No, not a great throw.
Yeah, the release was quick from Alex Ross, but the direction of the throw, not good. But I understand what he's trying to do. So often, you pick the ball up and you let it go, the batters hesitate to come back for 2, but these two have run extremely well. Confusion in the end. All ends well. Crucial 2 deliveries to end the 8th over. So far, just the 4 runs from it.
They should have the batters in the middle should have a good understanding, because both are from Pakistan. Oh, this time he connects well. He connects really well. Just opening the face of the bat and hit it away from that feeder at long off for a boundary. Lovely hit after 16 deliveries, a boundary.
Yeah, this is nicely done, because he's just given himself room to the leg side to be able to hit the ball wide of long off. Just the one bounce, well calculated.
What was even more important to him over here, he was playing with the spin. He didn't go leg side. Now this time he cuts, and he cuts nicely. That is a great shot. A couple of boundaries to finish the over. 12 in that over. After 8, Chittagong 62 for 2. Right, Mohammad Nawaz in the attack. Oh, he might be in trouble. Oh, he's got away with that. That it could have easily gone to that fielder.
Yeah, it's rushed onto him, and the angle left arm around didn't give him room to be able to swing his bat. You can see he got himself in a very uncomfortable position.
Already seen two very good-looking shots from Hussain Talat, who was the highest run scorer in the recently concluded Champions T20 Cup 2024 in Pakistan. 319 runs at a strike rate of 154. Got 100 and a couple of 50s. Chittagong Kings will be hoping that he goes on from here. 19 of 15. It looks pretty organized, doesn't he?
Halfway through the over, 2 runs scored. That's what Mehdi Hassan will be keeping his eye on. Keep them as quiet as possible, create some pressure, hopefully create some opportunities. 100 needed now in 69.
And they will also be keeping a close eye on the required run rate. Very quick in between the wickets. Hussain Talat, he came back really quick back to the non-strike and complete the single to make sure that they end up picking up 2.
Their running has been very good this evening. They've certainly nipped away a couple of extra runs because of that. And this partnership only.
This is very good batting. They know that if the ball is not there to put it away for a boundary, at least don't miss out on rotating the strike. They missed out the second delivery, which was a dot, because he tried to play a shot, he missed it completely to the keeper. Since then, they've picked up 4 runs in 3 deliveries. Partnership now 32 of 28. Not a bad over for 5 runs, as long as it doesn't concede a boundary in the last ball of this over. Should be okay. Again, just tucking it away for a single to 6 in that over. After 9, 68 for 2. In pursuit of 164. They managed to score. Khulna Tigers 163 for 6. They are 68 for 2. 96 still required of 66 deliveries with 8 wickets in hand. Chittagong well ahead in terms of runs, and also they've lost less number of wickets. They've only lost 2. Khulna had lost 4. But they recovered well. They recovered well to score 163. Mushfiq Hassan is the new bowler, right arm seamer. They've got to keep rotating the bowlers, because they know that you don't know this partnership, if it goes bigger, then trouble for Khulna Tigers. A lot on stake here. You got to make the right call, you got to make the right decision, make sure the fielders are under correct position, and hope for the best. In he comes. Gets an outside edge, goes past the keeper. 4.
It's a difficult one for the keeper, this one, because it's a top edge that goes down to his left hand. He's tried as best he can to get there, and it's eluded him. Boundary to start off the innings.
not that far from him, was it? Not very far from him, but he just kept low, died on him. He knew it. Khulna also played a very good part with the bat. That partnership with 𝗵𝗺 got them going. Right, 92 now. It's a short one, he pulls it. Again, short of that fielder right longer. Look at that running in between the wickets. Oh, close! Direct hit. Maybe they needed a direct hit. They'll go upstairs and have a bit of a look.
TV umpire to director, we have a umpire's review for run out at striker's end. Show me your sidearm angle, please. Batsman well inside when bells off. Satisfied. I am ready to make my decision in big screen.
He needed a direct hit. Direct hit who have been gone. So it is 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, not out. Jason Holder was the fielder. He's got a very strong arm. Again, good. Just dabbing it away on the offside for a single.
Yeah, it needed to be direct from here. He would have been well short of his ground. And just that shows you how far he got into his crease from the time the keeper picked the ball up and dislodged the bails. That is the importance of direct hits, and that's why they're almost always out.
To 7 in the first 3 deliveries of this over. A ball. A little bit of bite.
Yeah, that just reared up on him. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Play a lovely couple of strokes over the onside field. The deliveries that were slightly overpitched. Hassan will know to stay well away from length.
Again, he whips it away. What a lovely shot that is. The second boundary in this over.
That's just the area you don't want to be bowling. To 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, he moves on to 38 and 29. Whip that away. It's actually come off the bottom part of the bat. Otherwise, this could easily have gone all the way once again.
Yeah, what was important that he bisected those two fielders, a deep square leg and deep mid-wicket. Went right in the middle. So another boundary. With that boundary, the partnership now worth 44 of just 34 deliveries. And they know the single is available, so they'll pick up another single, and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 will retain the strike. 12 in that over. After 10, it's 80 for 2.
Need 84 of 16. Run rate of 8.4 runs an over. Very gettable with 8 wickets in hand. Just be a little more selective with the shot making. Do not have to rush things at the moment. Early Ambrose, you reckon that Chittagong are sitting pretty at the moment?
Hello, Shamim. Yes, they are. They're only halfway into the innings, and just about half of the runs are gone. So these next 10 overs is going to be crucial. But the good thing about the Kings, they've got 8 wickets in hand. And we've seen when the Tigers batted, the flurry of runs towards the back end.
Well, he does clout that away, and it finds its way between those two fielders. They're looking very ominous now, this pair gaining in confidence. And Hussain on that occasion did put it away in the gap very confidently.
Really playing well. Good partnership. That 4 brings up the 50 partnership from just 37 deliveries. So this is crucial for the Kings, not so for the Tigers.
Yeah, the bowlers will be under pressure, desperately in search of a wicket to break this partnership. That'll give them some leeway, some encouragement. At the moment, this partnership looking very threatening. Gotta bowl some tidy deliveries, tie them up, don't allow too many runs to be scored, build up the pressure on the batters. Maybe then you can force them into some kind of error.
They need to break this partnership, the Tigers, just to get a new batter in and hope they can slow down the run rate. These two are well set.
Oh, cut it away. Very lucky. Fortune favors the brave. Is brave enough to try and cut that ball, would rose up on him, got the top part of the bat and went away to the boundary.
A healthy edge, but nothing the keeper could have done. A flatter delivery, and look at that. Sped away to the boundary, and the runs are coming.
Very, very quickly. The runs are coming. The required run rate now going under 8 and over. The current run rate, 8.44. That tells you the domination, the control of the Chittagong Kings batters at the moment. 55 of 39 from 𝗂𝗫𝗓 and Hussain Thalat. He's on 44. I don't think he'll be in a hurry to get to the 50. Just the pushing and nudging will do at the moment. Well, we have the zero waste zone at the clubhouse upper stand, also known as the Shahid Mushtaq stand, in collaboration with the Ministry of Environment. This initiative is raising awareness about eco-friendly practices to protect our planet. It's a fantastic step by the Bangladesh Cricket Board. Crowd are on their feet, they're enjoying it, they're seeing this tussle between the two teams. Down the wicket, take that! Whoa! He is really rollicking along. 11 overs done, it's 97 for 2. Pakistani partnership. 𝗂𝗫𝗓, Hussain Thalat, 62 and going strong, 41 balls. They have really been blasting the balls all around the ground.
Last delivery of the previous over. Good use of the feet, and clobbered it long and hard for 6. Bobby thought for a brief moment it was going to go down the throat of the long-on fielder, but it was even close. 87 meters, that's a big one.
Perez, they're enjoying it. 2 in the middle. Worries for the skipper. On Mithun just trying to change the bowling, get Nafi on 45.
Come on, Midi, come on, Midi! Get them in, boy!
Oh, just cut that away, but soft hands. Chittagong Kings skipper I was mentioning, and dugout will be thinking that initially they had those stutters, but this partnership, 63 of 42, was out of ease the nerves quite a bit. What seemed to be a reasonably difficult task. Now the two batters in the middle making it look pretty simple.
Come on, boys, come on, boys.
Not looking good for the Tigers at the moment.
Come on, believe, boys.
Need to break this partnership as quickly as possible. It's very threatening. Runs are coming quite easily. They are loving it. They are sensing victory, but let me tell you, still a long way to go.
Funny old game, couple of wickets here and there, and the cat will be amongst the pigeons, as they say. So you better watch out. Can't take anything for granted, particularly in this format of the game. Kept a tad low and well negotiated. Can get a little carried away when you see that milestone in your peripheral vision, 46 of 35, 𝗂𝗫𝗃𝗃. That's the run rate required. Definitely very gettable from here on. There he goes, swing of the bat. That's going for the maximum. And that is the way he gets to his 50. What a fantastic knock it has been so far. Second 50 for him in this edition. And they're really enjoying these two in the middle.
What a way to bring up his second 50. He certainly is playing well. Acknowledge the applause from his teammates and also this massive crowd. Look at the celebration.
He's a cool customer, isn't he?
Yes.
But that's a good comeback delivery. Pressure on 𝗿𝗂 𝗠𝗵𝗏 into his third over. In the frame of mind this young man is in, you really don't know where to bowl the next delivery. What is he going to come up with? It's a little uppish. Good comeback, the last two deliveries from the skipper. 105 for 2. One of the two players who have really put Chittagong back on track after a couple of early stutters. 52 not out of 36 balls. Confident, looking smooth and enjoying his runs in the middle. So delighting the crowd who have come here with an array of shots. He's not doing too badly either, but he's gone down the throat. Nasir Mohammed is all charged up. This is the breakthrough they needed, desperately needed. He'll be very annoyed with himself. Could have put that ball away either side of that fielder in the deep, but it was Ross who took a good catch.
That's exactly what the Tigers needed. Look at that. Barely had to move. Ross, and look at the celebration for Nasum. They know how important that wicket is. Despair for Talat, but he has to go. He's gone for well played 40. The Chittagong Kings 105 for 3.
𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃 Patwari is the new batter in. And this is the swivel. I think he fancied his chances there, trying to get it over the top, maybe not from the meaty part, and reverse cupped very nicely by Ross there.
Take him, boys. Take him, boys. Come on, lads.
Oh, turn. Used the turn to get some bat on it, not from the middle of the bat, but he's got himself a run to start off with, which is good for 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃 Patwari. Always relieves that tension when you get your first run.
One more, boys. One more, boys. Come on, lads.
Very, very good strike rate.
One more, guys.
Shamin
One more,
Hossain,
guys. One breeze to you, boys.
well over 300 runs.
Allah!
Good delivery.
This is the over that they've got to come back with. Another wicket, we mentioned a couple of wickets here and there could change the course of the game. This is the inside edge. See, not very committed. Loss of a partner can have such an effect on the other partner. 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃 Patwari will take his time and have a look at the ball. No need to hurry at all. They just need 7.6 and over from now on.
Blessing!
Backs away. Hits it past the infield, but there is cover in the deep. The sweeper does the job. They get a single.
Nasum, the bowler, not so sure about that beard.
Why is that? Just because you've got a better crop of hair on your chin? You don't like that one? 13 overs done, 110 for 3. Nasir Mohammed has done a grand job. 3 overs, 1 for 17. Got that crucial breakthrough. It's so economic, 5.67. Hasan Mahmood there with a couple of wickets. All to play for. 7.71 the required run rate now. Mehdi coming in for his last over. Captain really needs to just get a wicket in his last over. That would give them the encouragement they need. Just falling behind. Down the wicket now. He has to check. Thankfully, he has to abort that plan of hitting it over the top.
Played well in the end. He advanced down the track and leading edge could have gone back to the bowler. But Mehdi, a clever bowler, saw him coming.
Got it.
Needs to be a good tight over, and it's happening for Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Just the two. Little bit of pressure building, but as we know, Shamim Hussain can absorb pressure, then play the big shots. He will wait. He will go for the orthodox cut shots when it is available.
Yeah, the pressure is really on the Khulna Tigers. We just 8 runs and over required. That's just two boundaries really. So wickets will be the most important thing for the Tigers. It's going to be difficult to contain. So wickets are key.
Not for the first time, Khwaja Nafei has exposed his intentions a little too early. We saw him dancing down. Mehdi Hasan Miraj shortened the length. Then he was backing away. He followed the batter. Good thinking from the captain in this over. Now he almost has him, but big shot, no, says the umpire. Ghazi Sohail, they're going to ponder a review here. Having a little bit of chat with Onkon, the keeper. Little shakes of the head tell you maybe they're not so convinced. Oh, well, might as well. Go for it.
TV umpire to director, we have a player's review for LBW, given not out. I checked fit is a fair delivery. Front on, please. Move forward. Ball appears to missing the bat. Just confirmation. Give me the alta, please. Flat line, satisfied, no bat involved. Ball tracking, please, when you're ready. Pitching outside of, impact outside. Ghazi, as to your original decision, you are on screen now.
I think it was an easy decision for Ghazi Sohail to take, but it's a dot ball to finish that over. 3 from it, 113 for 3. Qualifier 2 of the BPL 2025, 163 for 6. Admire did the job for Khulna, but Chittagong up in the air. Thank you very much. I'll gobble it up. Guess who is all fired up? It's Nasum Ahmed. And Hasan Mahmood takes the simplest of catches, life back into the Khulna Tigers.
Certainly brought the crowd to life. Top edge, and that was easily taken by Hasan Mahmood. Look at Nasum, look at the celebration. He knows what that means to him and his team. He's pumped up. Shamim Hussain is gone for 5, and life back into this game. Chittagong Kings 113 for 4.
Is there a twist in the tail? Here's the attempt to sweep, gets the top edge. Easiest of catches, but don't worry about the wicket. Look at the celebration from 𝗁𝗏 Mohammed.
Another very important breakthrough. Look at him. He knows, they all know how important that wicket is. And the dejected Shami Hussain has to go. Well, new batter, Mohammed Mithun, the skipper. He's there to bail his team out of some trouble. They're on even keel.
They are indeed, and suddenly there will be a spring in the step. Spring in the step of 𝗁𝗏 Mohammed. Look how far he's gone to get that ball. And this is good. This is the spirit. You make the hard work, you're paid dividends for persisting, despite the fact that the batters have been dominating. And funny old game, as we keep on saying, and Mehdi Hasan Miraj, you can see it in his eyes. The glow is back. The hope is back.
Yes, 𝗁𝗏 bhai.
It'll push away for a single.
This certainly will be an exciting finish, Shamim. Doesn't matter who wins, it will be an exciting finish.
Yeah, currently it seems to be going to the wire. And that is so good for this game. Keeps the supporters on either side on their toes. Game going in one direction, the pendulum swinging over and over. Just the 3 runs and a wicket in this over. What a turnaround. 3 overs, 18 balls since the last boundary. How quickly a game can change.
Not that easy, not that easy.
With a 71 partnership, Tigers looking a bit dejected. But then 2 quick wickets and they're back into the game. And you can see the spring in their steps. They're all moving around, giving good support to each and every one. They now realize that the game is evenly placed.
Yeah, we're talking about when the partnership was going so strong between Nafay and Khalad, but since then, whole scenario has changed. A couple of wickets we mentioned can change the course of the game. It's work for Chittagong now to try and reach that target. Anyone's game. Another good delivery. What an excellent over from 𝗁𝗏. 4 runs and a wicket. It's 117 for 4.
They need 47 in 30 deliveries. They have 6 wickets in hand. They've scored more runs, Chittagong Kings, 71 for 2 in between those 7 and 15 overs.
Shimron Hitmire did at the end, and a little bit of Jason Holder. And that allowed them to play catch-up. Can they get a wicket or 2 here? That's key now, no doubt, for the Tigers.
Well, you nailed it, didn't you? And that is a big wicket. That is a huge wicket because it was Khwaja Nafay. Well set on 57 of 46. They've just lost 2 wickets. That of Shamim Hussain and before Hussain Talat. Well set Hussain Talat. What have you done? Well bowled, Mushfiq Hassan. What a delivery. Gone for 57. It's 117 for 5.
Time for Khalid Ahmed, and this is a key part of Qualifier 2.
2 new batters in the middle, Danny Morrison. 2 new batters. The first ball he faces, he wants to go big. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on. He was just trying to be a little bit too cute to play that particular shot of the first delivery of a new over.
Well, the nerves are jangling here, Utter, because it is an eliminating playoff. You lose, you're gone, you're done. So runs on the board, they're always going to bout that, provided you get something substantial, and they have. They got to 163 at one stage. Tigers didn't look like they were going to get it anywhere near 145. So they did well, courtesy of Shimron Hitmire. Now, ball in hand, getting it together.
This might be out too. It is gone. It's all happening for Khulna Tigers. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, not only they've picked up 1 or 2, they've picked up 4. Incredible turnaround. It has changed the match on its head.
Well, we've just had the strategic timeout. And prior to that, there was a lengthy break for gloves and getting things sorted, and it just halts the momentum. It stops the game somewhat. And that is why you often see a wicket fall post the timeout. It's 𝗂𝗍𝗻𝗃 who's gone for a blob, 0. And the Kings are now 117 for 6.
Left-hander Arafat Sunny. Yeah, Mohammad Mithun is just watching from the other end. The skipper cannot believe his eyes what has happened in front of him. First it was Nafeh, then it was Khalid. Short one. Able to have Mithun on strike.
Well, that's why 𝗂𝗍𝗻𝗃's wicket's so disappointing, because you've got the captain at the other end. He hasn't even had a look. His first one, he's had a huge wave of the wand and played and missed. And he's only faced 2, and this is his second ball. He's trying to hit it out of the ballpark. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, given that Mohammad Mithun, captain's at the other end. Hang in here. Rotate the strike, get off strike, give me the strike, says the captain. But no, wanted to be a hero.
And I mean, if you look at the required run rate now, it's gone above 11 runs in an over. When they started his over, this particular over, it was under 10 runs in an over. They lost the first ball. In the first ball, they lost the wicket. There was a dot. They lost another wicket on the third delivery. And this over has been magnificent. He's picked up 2 and he's only given away 1 run. Mushfiq Hassan. What an over this is turning out to be. A lot will depend on the skipper. How does he manage to get close to the target? They still require 46 of 25. One big over can change things around here also. Has he found the boundary? Yes, he has. Ball to finish the over. After 25 deliveries, a boundary. 122 for 6. Last 24 deliveries, 4 for 17. Have a look at these 4 wickets. They were placed at 105 for 2. First one to go was Hussain. This was a big wicket. Shamim Hussain Patwari. Dangerous, dangerous bat. Then Nafeh out of nowhere tried to be a little bit cheeky. And then Khalid tried to smash the first one. Tried the same in the second ball and got dismissed. That's nicely tucked away. Arafat Sunny will pick up a single. Yeah, he has to get him on strike.
Well, the fascinating thing now in terms of this contest is that how well is Mohammad Mithun going to bat with the tail now. He's got Arafat Sunny come out. Think about Al-Islam, Sharaful Islam, and you've got Benara Fernando. Really have got the bowling fraternity down in the tail, and so the captain, who's on strike, he's only been out there for 5 balls himself and seen all the drama unfold at the other end, has now got to navigate with the tail to try and get into the final. So here, the crowd, in terms of the fans of the Tigers, are cheering every dot ball that happens, which then also makes the required run rate escalate. Just feel the tension building more and more after almost every delivery.
It's a tough job. It's a very tough job for the skipper. 41 of 22. Above 11 runs in an over. Yeah, one good over. They need one good over where they can take that required run rate down to maybe 8 or 9. Had to go. Falls in front of that fielder. And he doesn't have too many options, because if he doesn't go big, then the required run rate is going to climb up.
That last one, Utter, just shows you too. Sometimes different heights of bowlers, different paces of bowlers, sometimes get a little bit more bounce out of the surface, or on this occasion, maybe not so much. And Mohammad Mitten was lucky, didn't get caught. Maybe nearer the top of the blade, but he's certainly lucky to still be there. But I'm hearing you too, Utter. They've got to go. Can't keep mucking around forever. Only 21 balls left, 40 required.
That's nicely played. Arafat Sani. We're talking about Mohammad Mitten. How about that for a shot?
Now that's what's required. In his late 30s these days, Arafat Sani. Flat blade, swatted down the ground. Yeah, good stuff, Arafat. Still 2 to go in the over, 6 from it. Could do with another couple of boundaries here, or even a biggie.
I think that spell from Naseem Ahmed when he picked up the wicket of Hussain Talat, when the partnership was what, 70 or 48, and then came back and picked the wicket of the all-important wicket of Shamim Hussain. That really changed the match on its head. Naseem Ahmed bowled a brilliant over. In the space of only 7 deliveries, he picked up those 2 wickets. Yes, he picked 2 wickets too, Mushfiq Hassan. But I think that really changed the complexion of the game. Out of nowhere, picking those 2 wickets have really stamped their authority. There'll be a wide, so he has to re-bowl that.
A little bit of pressure on here for young Hassan Mahmood. Wants to get out of the over here. 8 from it. Might have only just missed leg stump, not that far, but always the angle on. Here's the last one. The extra ball. Is it out? It is. Reverse cup. Celebration City here. The end of the captain now. Ho-ho.
It looks like they're going to not make it. I might be wrong, but it doesn't look that they can go and win from here, because it's Mohammad Mitten who gets out. So much depending on him. And Afif takes an easy catch. There's just too much pressure being built up. And he had to play that shot. Didn't connect. Has to go. Gone for 7. 130 for 7. Ali Islam will be thinking what happened here. In that score of 106 for 6, he had the most economical spell. He bowled 4 overs, picked up a wicket for just 14 runs. He need to do something special with the bat.
Yeah, needs something outrageous here. A little bit what Shimron Hetmeyer did earlier in the night. They really haven't got someone of Hetmeyer's striking. Just lost the skipper. It's that length, yeah, just bounced a little bit more, so he got quite high on the blade. Certainly didn't get the distance. Now you've got big Jace Holder up against Arafat Sani. Well and truly into the tail now. Yeah, on the blade, but it's actually a really useful catch too in the night sky, just fading away. 𝗵𝗺𝗃 did well. Decent technique. Well taken.
Yeah, what about Hasan Mahmood? The bowler who picked up that wicket. Now he's picked up 3. And look at they're already celebrating. They know how important that wicket was. It's probably the last hope for Chittagong Kings. They know it. If it's a single, don't worry about it. Just take it easy. 34 from 16 now. Beg your pardon, 33 from 16.
Problem is when it gets over 12s, it's 2 runs a ball. It starts to get a little tricky. It's gone over that now. It's almost 12.4. It's where batting perspective, need a little bit of luck. Do a little outside edge that beats through slip, something like that, and then maybe a really good stroke thrown in there, and all of a sudden you get a couple of boundaries or so.
Now the total of 163 is looking a big one. Hasan Mahmood also played his part with the ball initially when he picked up those early wickets. And 𝗃𝗄𝗃 he got him after he was smashed for a boundary, and then that was a beauty. He got stuck on the crease, Graham Clark, and then the all-important wicket of Mohammad Witton, especially at that stage of the game. Unanimous. He's bowled really well. Zubair. Zubair is the head coach of Khulna Tigers. Is still a bit nervy. 32 from 15. Well, is that? Oh wow! What a shot that is! That has gone the distance. 𝗬𝗺𝗃 Al-Islam has smashed that one down the ground for a maximum.
Well, a few more of these lusty blows. Almost up to 700 tournament maximums. Slower one again. Don't mind that from Jason Holder, but you've got to know when to deliver it and also get your Yorker right. Maybe one that tucks him up under the armpit, but that is a sweet, sweet strike.
Four more. There you go. It's a genuine edge. Doesn't matter. He'll take it.
Yeah, right on cue. Just saying, you need one down to third man. Sometimes you get a bit lucky and then you get a decent blow in there. Suddenly look at that asking rate goes down to 10s almost with a really good over with a dozen off it. Now, if this could disappear for 6, it would make things very, very interesting. To just add to the drama a little bit more. Can Alice lick another one?
It's a low full toss, but sensible from him. Doesn't want to get out. What he does, he picks up a single and he will retain the strike. 13 in that over. Chittagong, 143 for 7. 163 for 6. Chittagong in reply, they still record 21 of 12 deliveries. Possible, because that last over went for 13 runs. And Mahmood will come in and will complete his spell. He's picked up 3 for 28. Yeah, it looks like the holder who went for 13 might be the one to bowl the last over. We'll have to wait and see. Pick up a single. They need a couple of boundaries in this over to make sure that they don't score more than 10 or 11 in the last over.
Well, the other little positive for the Kings is clearly Al-Islam clear the fence. Strong fellow. You've got Arafat Sunny, who's left-handed with all his experience, and he could be quite tricky here. See what Arafat's got.
trying to find the gap. There, it is in the gap, but not enough legs, but still come back for a couple of runs.
Yeah, well, it's 18 from 10 now. So right here, this third ball of the penultimate over, could this disappear for 4? Really handy for the Kings, and they'll know that. Owners, backroom staff, substitutes, all a bit nervy. Both of them on edge.
We're trying to find that Yorker, low full toss, concedes a single, which is fine. 17 from 9.
I don't mind the Sutter, because it means 𝗚 Al-Islam is back on strike. The man who's hit a 4 and a 6. So this is what it's come down to. And again, mentioned that last one. It was a big ball. This is another big ball. Can Ellis hit this to the fence or over it and put some more pressure on the Tigers bowlers?
It's important delivery for both the teams, especially for 𝗚 Al-Islam. If he can get a boundary, Hassan Mahmood will be eyeing to bowl a Yorker. Let's see. Everyone on the edge of their seats. He's played it nicely, but he finds the fielder. Again, not a bad delivery.
Yeah, I'm with you, Atta. Not a bad delivery at all. It's he's trying to get in the hole there, get it right, so both these tail enders can't get underneath him. It's crucial. Try and make something happen. Can't hope that Hassan Mahmood's going to bowl me a low full toss and I can put it away, searching for the Yorker. Something's got to give here. Arafat Sunny's just looking around the field, sussing that the onside, the offside. Right arm round though.
Oh, where's the bat gone? What a delivery. Excellent delivery in the block hole.
Yes, it is. Shows you that Arafat Sunny had to really try and give it some Humpty. He was trying to smash it out of the ballpark. In the end, he just, well, the bat goes further than the ball. Mr. 𝗵𝗺 liked it. Trying to get it in the hole, close down the angle. You can see what Hassan Mahmood is trying to do.
Again in the block hole. That is a great over. Only gives away 6. So in the last over, Chittagong Kings require 15 to go to the final. 149 for 7. Looks like it's going to be Mushfiq Hassan who's going to bowl the last over. 15 of 6. If they get it, Chittagong Kings in the final. If they don't, it's going to be Khulna Tigers who will lock horns with Fortune Borishal. He's not even on strike. 𝗚 Al-Islam, it is Arafat Sunny will be on strike. Mushfiq Hassan will come round the wicket, making sure the fielders are in the right position. Straight away, there's a bit of a chat between the umpire and the skipper. Now, what's going on here?
What's happening? Something's in the way. Subfielder, someone's coming off, someone's coming on.
I thought it was Nasum was standing inside the field. He was not. Actually, he was outside the field and he wanted to come in. Yeah, he was off the field. So Mahmudul Hasan Joy goes out. Right, all set. 15 needed. It's the last over. As he whipped that away. Oh, it's a boundary. What a way to start the over. He cannot believe it.
Oh, he'd be a coach. Hey? Mushfiq, he's bowling his 3rd. And that's right the length at the lefty. See, the left-hander's on. 𝗵𝗺𝗃's just got a little too straight here. Of course, it's handy on that left side for 𝗵𝗺𝗃 Yeah, interesting. Holders bowled 3. Could have bowled the last, had all that experience. You've flown him in as a recruit. He's a big money player. And he's not bowling the final over. It's left to 𝗵𝗺𝗃. Oh, talk about tension.
Anybody's game from here on. Where has it gone? Right over the bowler's head. They might just come back for the second. They do. They're scampering away for the second run.
Oh, I'm being cheeky here, but 𝗵𝗺𝗃, he's not 23 anymore, is he? Closer to 40 these days. It's the old boy. 17 from a dozen now. 2 4s. 9 from 4, very gettable. And that's the concern now here for Mahedi Miraj, captain of the Tigers. He's got the jitters going on. And he's got a less experienced bowler, and 𝗵𝗺𝗃 bowling this final over of this contest. Qualifier 2.
It's still safe. They'll be thinking about, oh, he falls down. He just slips down. Al-Islam. Otherwise, probably they would have gone for the second run. Maybe that's a good omen because he can hit. We've already seen him hitting a 6. He looks to be in some sort of a bother here.
Hello, he does look in a bit of discomfort here, 𝗧𝗧. Bit annoying for the situation because you don't want the game to be halted too much. Here we go. Let's see. He may have actually look how far out he is to turn. Oh, the ankle. Yeah, he's done some ligament damage there, I reckon. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Then he rolls over and smashes onto the bat as well. I think he's done here, 𝗧𝗧. Looking at the way his ankle rolled and trying to turn quickly. It's annoying. He's in some discomfort. The whole body, through the leg jarring. It looked like his ankle. Is he holding his knee? Is he up? Is he going to continue? What's he saying here, the big fella? Is he off?
It looks like he's going off. Unbelievable. Like 𝗵𝗺𝗪 straight away walks in. 𝗵𝗺𝗪 13 of 6. They cannot believe it.
Shaun Tait was the coach here, the Chittagong Kings. He's gone to the dressing room. 8 off 3. Messages coming out. Seem like he's ready to roll here. Here's the French Foreign Legion for 𝗃𝗧𝗧. Yeah, limping as he moves off. I think he's off. I think he's going to disappear. He's gone, and we're going to have 𝗃𝗧𝗧, are we? 𝗃𝗧𝗧 Islam, who's he's out there at number 10 for the retired hurt Al-Islam. Rightio, he's done, he's gone, he's off. Get some ice on it, Chief, and treatment. You might be playing on Friday if your mates get you up over the line. 8 from 3. Very gettable. It's come down to the wire here. Tail is in. 𝗵𝗺𝗃 at the other end, though 18 not out. This is a big ball.
Yeah, I think this is the one. Make or break kind of a delivery. Can Shoriful Islam put it away for a boundary? Can Mushfiq Hassan bowl a beauty here? Whips it away, inside edge, 4! Would you believe it? They need now 4 from 2.
Oh, the Tigers coach, Talha Zubair, he cannot believe it. He's holding his head in his hands. because 𝗁𝗃𝗃 has whipped it round the corner, and 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 has got a bit of a job on his hands here, trying to calm things down. Suddenly 4 from 2. Oh, 𝗃𝗃. He cannot believe it. Right arm round, he's missed his length and line, because it's always sliding into leg stump. Look, he's gone across. Yes, it's a thick inside edge, but that's dangerous when you've got your fine leg up inside the circle to get too straight from right arm round. So now 4 from 2. Anyone's game still. Can 𝗵𝗺𝗃 rip a pole out here? He needs to, really.
They're one shot away from finding themselves in the final, Chittagong Kings. Can they do it? Shorturl Islam has only faced one delivery and he's put that away for a boundary. Not a great delivery. Pressure on 𝗵𝗺𝗃. It's a short one. Should be taken, and it is.
Big Jason Holder. Wow, and into the surface delivery, and suddenly it's still all on. The last boy has to go for a 4. Oh, found his mojo again, has he, Alice? Oh, unbelievable. Into the surface, and this could have gone anywhere. Another night that gets sliced over the top of the field and races away, and he knows it. 𝗵𝗺𝗃 is just laughing in a way. 𝗁𝗃𝗃 4 and out. It's 160 for 8. Well, more of the script. Bizarrely, Ales Al-Islam, who retired hurt briefly, is now coming out to face the final ball. And even the coach is probably looking, going, hang on a minute. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 is. But I think he's within his rights. He's come off, injured, come off, get it seen to. Hasn't been off long. And here we go. Here we go. To be a hero for the Tigers off the last ball. We've come to a last ball finish, cricket lovers. 4 from the final delivery to make it into the Dutch Bangla Bank BPL final for 2025. Comes down to this last ball. Tension in the dugouts.
Yeah, it's a nail-biting finish, isn't it, Danny Morrison? They needed 15 runs in the last over, would you believe it? They've already smashed 11, but they've lost wicket. And now in comes Ales Al-Islam, who walked out with an injury. He said, enough is enough. I'm going to come back and do it for the team. Mathis and Miraj patrolling his troops. The third is up, fine leg is up. Where does he go? Right. They need 4 from 1 ball. Oh, he's hit that over the top of the fielder. Oh, would you believe it? He's done it. Ales Al-Islam, you beauty. Unbelievable scenes here. Chittagong Kings with that boundary goes through the final.
Old hop along. Ales Al-Islam went off injured and now has come back to face the final ball. Be careful of him, mate, celebrating him. Could do himself a mischief in amongst the celebrations here at Mayapur, because the Kings have suddenly got back up here and got into the final off the last ball, 8 down. Wow. 𝗵𝗺𝗃, he finished with 3 for 32, but he'll be distraught. Absolutely distraught. Given that they needed 15 off the last and got it. And a wicket to fall in the over too, folks. 4, 2, 1, 4. Wicket, 4. And 𝗵𝗺𝗃 is absolutely distraught. To think they were 105 for 2, and then they were 117 for 6, and 130 for 7, 160 for 8, and got there in the end.
He cannot believe it. Talas Zubair could not believe what you've just seen, but you got to give it to Chittagong Kings. It looked all lost when that wicket of Mohammad Mithun fell at the score of 130 in the 17th over. Chittagong Kings owner is a relieved man. Big sigh of relief, tears in his eyes. Unbelievable. What a game we've had. It tilted from one place to another. It looked like that Khulna would go on to defend that total of 163. Not the case. He played his part with the bat. Sherman Hatmaya when he smashed 63 of 33. Zubair finally gets up from his chair. Mehdi Miraj tried his best. But it's all about Chittagong Kings. They're the ones in the final. They needed a boundary of the last ball. Here it is. It was wide, it was full, and was thrashed over the top of the fielder at cover. And look at this. I don't care where the bat goes, I know where the ball went. It went for the boundary. Unbelievable scenes here. What a match.
Well, that's what you love about the game, don't you? It comes down to a final ball finish in a knockout finale scenario. Qualifier 2, tears of joy and tears of anguish, depending whose side you're on. Oh, there's more celebrations to boot. Rightio, let's catch up with Shamim Chowdhury.
Ali Al-Islam has pulled the defeat. In the chase, 𝗂𝗃 was excellent. Yeah, he went and picked up another 50, 57 of 46. It was 𝗃𝗃 and he smashed a boundary and got dismissed. 𝗂𝗃 went his merry way. Played some lovely shots, especially on the onside. Then a beauty from Hassan Mahmood to take down Graham Clark. There's some good partnership there. And this especially the left-hander Hussain Talat, and 𝗂𝗃 picked up his 50, added 70 of 58 before he departed. But that was the turning point. I thought this could be all over. Shamim said, look at him go. And then the well set 𝗂𝗃 was Mushfiq who got the wicket, and he came back and picked up another one. Maybe that's one of the reasons why he was given the last over to bowl, but still feel that perhaps Jason Holder, with the kind of experience, should have bowled that over. This is where it started to change. He came in, Ali Sistan, and smashed a 6 and a 4 to get things going.
Yeah, we were just chatting with me on air that if he could hit a 6 in the over and managed to do it, which was fascinating. And in this, it was all on. Holder with the catch, but the last ball of the match disappeared. Al-Islam, sore leg and all, got them over the line. Khulna, 163 for 6, seemed a little skinny, given though that Hetmyer was extraordinary and Mahudul with their partnership together, 63 and 41 respectively. And then a little bit of Jason Holder with a cameo at the end. 12 not out from 5. Benara bowled well, so did Arafat Alice. Look at that, Alice Islam. Quite brilliant. And in reply, 164 for 8 off the last ball, thanks to 𝗃𝗃 Hussain. And really,